My beloved child, do you know what you did? You lived. You breathed. You loved. You stumbled. You rose. You persevered. In your moments of greatest compassion, when you reached out to comfort the suffering, to lift up the downtrodden, to speak for those without a voice, do you know what you did? You became my hands and feet in a world desperately in need of love. You embodied the very essence of my spirit, channeling divine love into human form. In those moments, you fulfilled the highest purpose for which I created you. In your acts of creation, whether through art, music, writing, or the simple act of nurturing a garden, do you know what you did? You participated in the ongoing act of creation that I set in motion at the dawn of time. You added your unique voice to the grand symphony of existence, bringing forth beauty and meaning from the depths of your imagination. In doing so, you honored the creative spark I placed within you. If you need God's blessings, then type, "Yes, I need" in the comments. When you stood up for justice, when you spoke truth to power, when you defended the vulnerable and challenged systems of oppression, do you know what you did? You aligned yourself with the very heartbeat of the universe, with the eternal principles of righteousness and equity that I have woven into the fabric of creation. You became a force for positive change, a light pushing back the darkness. But I also see your moments of weakness, your errors in judgment, the times when you've fallen short of your own ideals and my hopes for you. I see the harsh words spoken in anger, the selfish choices made in fear, the opportunities for kindness that slipped by unnoticed. I see the weight of regret and shame you carry for these moments. Do you know what you did in those instances? You reminded yourself, and me, of your humanity. You demonstrated the very reason why my love and grace are so essential, so boundless, so freely given. In your imperfection, you opened yourself to growth, to learning, to the transformative power of forgiveness, both receiving it and extending it to others. When you doubted yourself, when you questioned your worth, when you felt lost and alone, do you know what you did? You created space for me to draw nearer to you, to whisper words of encouragement, to remind you of your inherent value as my beloved child. In your vulnerability, you allowed your heart to be softened, making room for greater compassion towards yourself and others. There were times when you turned away from me, when you sought fulfillment in things that could never truly satisfy, when you tried to navigate life's complexities on your own strength alone. Do you know what you did then? You embarked on a journey that, though painful, would ultimately lead you back to me with a deeper understanding of your need for divine guidance and grace. Your wandering became a pilgrimage, your doubts a pathway to more authentic faith. In your darkest hours, when despair threatened to overwhelm you, when you felt you couldn't go on, do you know what you did? You survived. You found reserves of strength you didn't know you possessed. You reached out for help, allowing others to be my instruments of comfort and support. In doing so, you not only preserved your own life, but also gave others the precious gift of being able to serve, to love, to make a difference. When you've looked at the state of the world and felt overwhelmed by its problems, when you've wondered how one person could possibly make a difference, do you know what you did? You kept trying anyway. You refused to give in to apathy or despair. Each small act of kindness, each word of encouragement, each choice to live with integrity rippled outward, contributing to the healing and transformation of the world in ways you may never fully see or understand. There have been times when you've wrestled with doubt, when you've questioned my existence, my goodness, my plan for your life. Do you know what you did in those moments? You engaged in the age-old human quest for understanding, for meaning, for truth. Your questions and your doubts do not offend me. Rather, they honor the intellect and free will I've given you. Through this wrestling, you have the opportunity to emerge with a faith that is uniquely yours, tested and strengthened by the fires of uncertainty. When you've opened your heart to love, making yourself vulnerable to both its joys and its sorrows, do you know what you did? You reflected my very nature, for I am love itself. In your human relationships, in your capacity to forgive, in your willingness to see the best in others, you have given the world a glimpse of divine love made tangible. As you've navigated the complexities of human society, making countless decisions each day about how to live, how to treat others, how to use your resources, do you know what you did? You engaged in the ongoing process of aligning your will with mine, of discerning how to live out your faith in practical ways. Each choice, no matter how small, has been an opportunity to grow in wisdom, in love, in the art of living a life that honors me and serves others. In your moments of joy and celebration, when your heart has overflowed with gratitude and wonder, do you know what you did? You participated in the eternal dance of creation, joining your voice to the cosmic chorus of praise that rings throughout the universe. Your joy is my joy, your laughter a sweet melody in my ears. When you've faced loss, when grief has threatened to break your heart, do you know what you did? You honored the depth of love that gives rise to grief. You allowed yourself to feel deeply, to be fully human in your sorrow. In doing so, you opened yourself to comfort, both from me and from the community around you. Your tears are precious to me, each one a testament to the beauty of love and the preciousness of life. As you've grown older, accumulating experiences, scars, and wisdom, do you know what you did? You became ever more fully the unique individual I created you to be. Every line on your face, every callus on your hands, every memory etched in your mind is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. You have become a living story of resilience, of grace, of the transformative power of love. When you've shared your faith with others, whether through words or simply through the way you live your life, do you know what you did? You became a channel of my love, a bearer of light in a world that often feels dark. Your authenticity, your willingness to be vulnerable about your own journey, has made space for others to encounter me in ways they might not have otherwise. In the quiet moments of prayer and meditation, when you've stilled your heart to listen for my voice, do you know what you did? You cultivated the most important relationship of your existence. You opened yourself to guidance, to comfort, to the gentle conviction that leads to growth. In those moments of connection, you've allowed me to shape you, to heal you, to prepare you for the work I've called you to do. As you've wrestled with the mysteries of existence, grappling with questions of purpose, of good and evil, of eternity, do you know what you did? You honored the vast complexity of the universe I've created. Your willingness to sit with mystery, to admit the limits of human understanding, reflects a humility that is the beginning of true wisdom. When you've failed, when you've made mistakes that seemed unforgivable, do you know what you did? You created an opportunity for my grace to be demonstrated in all its transformative power. Your willingness to admit your faults, to seek forgiveness, to commit to growth and change is a powerful testimony to the reality of redemption. In your efforts to care for the earth, to live sustainably, to appreciate the beauty of nature, do you know what you did? You honored my creation and your role as a steward of it. Each choice to tread lightly on the earth, to protect and nurture the natural world, aligns you with my desire for the flourishing of all creation. As you've sought to understand those different from you, to bridge divides, to see my image in every human face, do you know what you did? You participated in the healing of a fractured world. Your willingness to listen, to empathize, to challenge your own assumptions reflects the all-encompassing nature of my love for every soul I've created. In your pursuit of knowledge, in your dedication to developing your gifts and talents, do you know what you did? You honored the intellect and abilities I've given you. Your commitment to growth, to excellence, to using your skills for the betterment of the world brings me great joy. When you've extended forgiveness to those who have hurt you, choosing love over bitterness, do you know what you did? You aligned yourself with the very heart of the gospel, with the transformative power of grace that has the potential to break cycles of hurt and heal even the deepest wounds. as you faced your own mortality, contemplating the brevity of life and the reality of death. Do you know what you did? You engaged with one of the most profound aspects of the human experience, opening yourself to a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of each moment and the hope of eternity. In all of this, in every triumph and failure, every joy and sorrow, every mundane moment and life-altering decision, do you know what you did? You lived the life I gave you. You navigated the beautiful, terrible, wonderful complexity of human existence. You grew, you learned, you loved, you lost, you persevered, and through it all, you remained my beloved child. Nothing you have done or failed to do has diminished my love for you. No mistake is beyond my forgiveness, no wound beyond my healing touch, no question beyond my patience, no joy too small for me to celebrate with you. So when you ask yourself, do I know what I did? Remember this: you lived a human life in all its messy, glorious fullness. And in doing so, you gave me, your Creator, your Heavenly Parent, countless reasons to love you, to be proud of you, to delight in you. Rest in this truth. Let it sink deep into your soul, and then rise, ready to embrace each new day as another opportunity to know and be known, to love and be loved, to discover anew the wonder of being my beloved child in this vast and beautiful universe. Precious child, your giving spirit is a beacon that shares my truth with the world. Together, we are creating a brighter tomorrow for all. When you press the super thanks button, you invite my endless blessings into your heart and life. My dear child, imagine a sunrise, not just any other breaking of the day, but that special one, by far the most special, that inaugurates the greatest day in your life. A day when the air was alive with the promise of miracles, every breath being a hint of something of sheer magnificence ready to be unraveled. This, dearest one, is not just a fantasy but the breaking of your reality. Reach out your hand toward me and feel my presence. Let joy swell your heart in the knowledge that incredible transformation is going to blossom in your life. The day you ever longed for, the moment of your triumph, draws near. Just think about it, not tears of sorrow, but unbridled ones of joy, pouring down your cheeks, reflecting in the light of a heart filled with fulfillment. Your laughter will resound in the lives of those around for a rebirth of life into a symphony of happiness. I will hold you tight by your hand, and in my words, you will flow. On the anvil of destiny, I am carving ceaselessly at your fate. At this moment, I know you may feel adrift in a sea of uncertainty, struggling to see even the shoreline of grace and blessings. But don't be afraid. Prepare your heart, for I am preparing your way, showering you with opportunities, new and a gust of mighty, transforming blessings. Stand firm and embrace these changes. Don't shrink back because of the foreboding of new beginnings. For within these changes lies your path to a future so bright, so full of wonder that it shall light up the very darkest corner of doubt. Trust in me, for I am with you on your journey to glory. In a world which holds fear within man's heart, you, my dear daughter, my beloved son, shall stand unruffled like a brave warrior, and none shall break your spirit. At noonday thou shalt walk in the splendor of my full shield, and in the stillness of the night as you sleep, I will speak to your heart, opening up to you magnificent and glorious truth, secrets reserved for those who love me with all their heart. On you, I confer the gifts of illumination, comprehension, and wisdom. These treasures shall direct your steps to thread life's meandering ways, avoiding the snares of those who work against you. Under my hand, you shall step out when danger lurks to destroy, protected from evil, insulated from the attacks aimed at hurting you. My all-assuring hands will take you up and carry you into divine grace and blessing. There you will find a cornucopia of success and abundance birthed from my generous provision. My beloved, just have faith in what I am saying. Do not shrink at the storms that come against you in your life. Know that I am working diligently and constantly for your good, refreshing your spirit and strengthening your power. Trust in your heart in the mighty things I am going to do with your life. No shadow can darken the boundless love I have for you or the purpose I have purposed toward you. No challenge is so large as to deflect the outworking of my beautiful and plentiful promises in your life. Remember, those who trust in me soar like eagles. They mount up with strength, sailing toward heaven, eyes to the glory above. I will lift you to the highest and most glorious heights, so you'll go beyond the spiritual clouds and ride the tallest peaks. In this supernatural, divine, spiritual kingdom, you will be empowered with unshakable and invincible faith. And upon this faith, the door will be open to a world of immeasurable gifts and unlimited blessings from me. Only believe. Just hold on to your faith. You're about to see those exact things manifest in your life. Note this: anyone who puts his trust in me has complete victory assured. Today, personalize these words. Repeat this promise to yourself and let it sink deep into your spirit, because I am ready to do big, marvelous things in your life. That which will not be taken away from you. No good thing shall you lack. I provide you for good in all things. Your life is an exhibition of blessings that overflow, and through faith, you shall obtain that which you have ever dreamt of and longed for. Dear daughter, dear son, put your trust in me, for I tell you that mighty blessings are opening in your life. These blessings are going to enrich your life, but they will not stop there. They are going to go beyond you, out into your family and friends. Be happy and get ready for it, because soon the doors that you thought were closed will open wide, and many of the burdens you have carried will be lightened. Your spirit will find new strength as abundance, like a never-ending river, flows toward you. And in every part of your life, you'll come to see my power and my faithfulness. However, be on high alert and firm in your belief in me. I have consecrated you today and bestowed upon you gifts, armed you with the armor of the Spirit, and not left you out on anything so that you will not be at a loss. Go into the world and come out as a victor. You can feel free to access the outcome brought by blessings through that, for I am your Father in heaven, who has appointed all these blessings. My dear children, just remember that I've chosen you to live in abundance and prosperity, to be able to taste all the good things and beauty that I have created. Smile. Be not frightened by the world or by the machinations and plots of the adversary. Endure, my daughter, and never lose faith. My son, let your heart be full of thanksgiving. Know that the promised blessings are near at hand. Welcome them into your open heart and arms, remembering that through faith, all things are possible. I see the burdens on your shoulders. I cannot ignore them. You need not fight this battle by yourself, because I am there with you. Not far, not uncaring, close and always present to be your strength and your stay. I have felt enough anxiety, enough long sleepless nights, and enough tears of self-pity in the dark. So trust me this day, you are not alone. All your concerns are mine. I don't close my eyes and look the other way. I account for every detail of your life. Right now, of course, it feels quite the other way around, that all the doors are actually closing in on you. The darkness that surrounds you inches its way into your respite. But remember that even through darkness, my light shines brightest. No need to fear. Within difficulties lie opportunities. Adversity gives birth to growth and strength. My child, the plans I have for you are far bigger than you would ever have dared to dream. It is through struggles and difficulties that I mold your character and bring out strengths you never knew you had. Even when it would seem no one understands what you are facing, I am always with you. Trust in my provision and guidance. You will soon realize that even in lack, I'm able to open the floodgates of abundance. Even in confusion, I will guide you into clarity. Let not your heart be troubled over the pressure of today's needs, for my grace is infinite and abundant, far more than you need. My love is endless, and my might can overcome any barrier or adversity. Oh, how dear my child, my lovely daughter, that I hold to keep alight in your heart the light of hope. Let the storms feared not shake, nor discouragement take hold. What looks as loss today may be the harbinger of future glory. Be strong under criticism, and let fear not turn you around in your dreams. Just trust in me and believe that you can conquer all through me. For truly you are a conqueror because he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. You must understand one thing, my beloved, as you pass through these times of choosing, I am with you, always, leading you every step of the way. You will remember that I am the one who puts in you a strong spirit, and among you I raise steadfast and supporting souls to help you and share with you throughout. Find comfort in their presence in your life, support each other in your faith, and from the wellspring of grace that I give you, believe in me, my child, for they are as my hands and feet in your life, bringing forth the pure love of mine into action. Work, and I will shower grace and blessings upon you. Do not hold back from hollering for help when you need it. Never be afraid to turn to me. There is no failure in needing help. You are human, and living your life upon this earth will have its allotment of trials and tests. Be assured, however, that by trusting in me and clinging to my promises all shall be well. Remember, everyone faces trials sometime. Do not forget my desire for anyone who believes in me as good and pleasing and perfect. I, therefore, urge you to trust in me and to trust in my perfect timing. I know at the moment you desire God to act. Do not grow weak because I have acted in your favor, and no harm will reach you. Realize that in the journey there are things yet to be learned and growth to achieve. Keep moving forward. Never sell endurance and patience short. My plan is working out in your life, even though it may be hidden from your sight. My dear child, on this day I call you to a choice. Be valiant and be bold. Hold on to hope, son, or that one enemy of your hopes will steal from you the biggest portion of you, the dreams. Remember, after the biggest storm, the sun does come up. Don't give up, my son. Look from where you are standing at the moment and picture a great light in tomorrow. I will assure you, it shall surely come to pass. Hold on to your faith, and trust that I am uniquely at work in your life. Victory is certain, and I realize that you may not see it now, but it is certain to those who love me. To those who trust in me, everything works for good. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Dear one, be assured my love for you is immeasurably deep, much deeper than you can ever imagine. Trust in me without fear. Never let the whims of life overshadow the truth of my unconditional love for you. I am always here to wipe away your tears, heal your wounds, and guide you to a life full and abundant. And when you are fighting the hardest, know that I will never leave you. Trust in my measureless love and might. Then see if I will not open up every hindrance to blessing. Cast your fears upon me. At my feet, cast your cares. Transfer the reins of your life over to me, and I will conduct it to a glorious end. Know this, I am a faithful God, and I will never, ever leave you, especially in your time of need. Dear one, be strengthened in my peace, and let my all-encompassing love embrace you in this prayer and communion with me. Comfort and hope are yours in the realization that when storms of life blow, I am your refuge, your sure foundation, which shall never be moved. Rest easy, my child, for I'm always watching over you. Fear neither the terrors of the night nor the hidden dangers of the day, nor bad news that strikes at your heart, nor fear a hidden disease. My love and protection go before you with each step through joy and sorrow. And from sun rising to dusk, with tender eyes do I behold thee. Thou shalt not walk this path alone. I shall keep thee from harm and extend mine protection to thy loved ones. They are covered by my precious blood, protected from danger and hurt. And I commit to you my promise, in rejoicing and in sorrow, in triumph and in test, in calm and in storm, I am with you. My hand is holding yours. My provision toward you is incessant upon you and your family, a river of blessings. Attack of the adversary will not come near, neither sorrow nor lack will it come to enter your home. His design shall come to nothing, my almightiness shall forever frustrate them. You are safe in my hand, my child, forever. Feel free to tread your way, and in me you will have, abundantly, all your soul could ever long for. Fasten upon my teaching, for it is the light which through darkness doth shine to guide thy steps from stumbling. My words are a light in which you see and a compass that guides in unfamiliar spaces, revealing deep truths and timeless principles that bring peace and vision. Trust me fully, for I am always there to protect your heart and guide your way. I promise you protection from every danger as you go down into valleys that cast long shadows and travel through paths dimly lit. Rest easy. Do not yield to fear of malevolence hovering near your home or body, nor be cowed around by unseen ailments. For know that in every test and difficult time, I stand with you to endow you with the strength and assurance you need to endure. Trust in me. My beloved, trust in my promises, for I will establish your way, that in my peace and grace you may delight. Blessed at every step, my peace, passing all understanding, shall flood your entire being with calm and steadiness in the storms. Fear not, little one, for no evil, no sickness shall touch you. My angels encircle you, watching over you and your loved ones. My keeping arms are a shield around you, having the strength that does not yield, and my hands shall hold you up to the end. Fear not, for I am your God. Fear not the terrors of the night, nor the calamities of the day. Do not be troubled at grim reports, nor turn away from hidden diseases. I am always watching over you. In me thou shalt rest, dearly loved son, most dear daughter. Abide in my securities. Let faithfulness of mine be thy refuge against the storm, my love thy sanctuary. Remember that my love is much greater, more potent, and enduring to be like a shield for your soul when worries come to besiege you. No fears can break our bond, nor storms disturb the sea of your soul when finding shelter in me. Forget not, my love and grace are ample to guide you into a place of solace. And so, do not fear what lies ahead of you in terms of obstacles and trials. Do not hearken to the subtle whisperings of the adversary designed to bring fear into your heart. Turn thine eyes upon me, in me. You will get the power when it's tough, wisdom to discern between good and evil, and courage to stand firm and push forward. Begin to know this in your heart. You are wrapped in my limitless love. You never walk alone in my fellowship. Nothing shall hurt you. No plague will draw near your tent. Just trust in me. And then you will see how wonders will open up that impossible situation and make everything work out for your good. Amen. Your labors and sacrifices are not unseen. I am promising you a future resplendent with hope and glory. Remember, harvest is after planting, and rewards are after efforts and sacrifices. So fasten well and never give in to despair, or faint in the test. The fruits of your labor are awaiting and will stand as a testimony to your patience and selflessness. Your efforts are never in vain. Every decision that you make, every step you take, even in the difficulty, shall be compensated and blessed. I can see your courage and steadfastness. Your path is not going to be a bed of roses. It is strewn with trials and obstacles that will demand from you courage and will as you tread through it. But let not the words turn your way. Do not yield to negative influences that aim to divert you from the prosperous destiny I have ordained for you. My child, do not let men's doubting voices lead you astray from your dreams. Let not their words quench your fire. On the contrary, be steadfast and stand firm. Your labors and sacrifices are far too costly to be thrown down or belittled. Keep alive within you the flame of my spirit. and persist toward those great aspirations I have seated in your heart. Every effort, every sacrifice shall have my full reward. Do not bind your life to a mediocre, limited existence. Lift up your eyes unto the heavens, enlarge the horizons of heart, dream big, for I am limitless in power and might to do. The things that can be, through my might, are limitless. Your endurance, your dedication, shall be rewarded abundantly. You are the living proof of my love and power at work in your life. Walk confidently, knowing I am ever with you, and nothing can limit what you can do. Step out into all that I call you to do. My child, circumstances may sweep around which seem to take you another direction, wind in your face, howling like it's against you. Endure, presses on. Yes, there would be times when it seems the doors are closed and obstacles stand before thee like giants. I was there, tarring a road, opening a way through barriers. I come today to remind you, don't give up the fight. Your triumph is closer than ever. I am walking beside you hand in hand, my dear. Allow yourself to be enveloped once more, and I will clothe you in the strength of a big buffalo. You shall have the heart to stand up against the most terrific storm. Remember, my spirit dwells in you always, to lead you through uncharted territories, mounting every obstacle and adversary. Go on, my child, do not turn back or break down when things take a different turn from what you expected. Keep moving forward, sometimes a little faster, with undaunted faith and dedication. Press on further and farther with an unrelenting spirit toward your vision. Be certain that every promise I make is for your highest good. So fight with unshaken faith and patiently endure. Let it be seen in every step that you make at this time. Though yet the fruit of your efforts appears to be far away, your earnest prayers and labor will turn out in divine timing. My child, every step which thou hast taken, every obstacle that thou hast surmounted, shall be rewarded. Thy trials and tribulations have prepared thee for this hour. Now, summon up all your courage, be strong, and keep in mind that a future full of great hope shall be yours. Step into the future with courage and confidence, since indeed the best is yet to be. Every obstacle which you have overcome brought you one step closer toward making your dreams come true. Do not give up due to fatigue or allow your eyes to become dim because of despair. I am with you, leading the way like a towering giant, making smooth the path you're destined to walk. I love you forever, child. Be assured that all efforts put in and all sacrifices made will bear their fruits. And the choices one makes are the ones that will determine fate. Then don't give up. Stand firm in faith, act with bravery, and reach for your dreams. Never forget that I am beside you, fortifying, guiding, and supporting you along your journey toward awaiting rewards. I bless you, my dear child, in the sacred name of Jesus. Amen. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. My child, hear me calling you. Storms may be raging all around you, but I am the quiet place you meet inside yourself. Shadows might seem to be closing in, but I am the light that scatters them. You are not alone, so do not give up hope. I know the grief that rests in your soul. I see the dreams deferred, the potential unfulfilled. The world will tell you that your moment has passed, that those were the days, but don't buy the lie. I am the God who makes all things new. In you, the very power of his resurrection from the dead lives. And you can start over today. Where you see limitation, I see possibility. What others dismiss as not good enough, I call beloved. Your mistakes don't define you. Your struggles don't disqualify you. I have always used imperfect vessels to do my perfect will. I do choose the things the world looks at as foolish and weak to shame the wise and strong. You are no different. Within your heart, I planted vision and purpose. Fan those into flame. No one can quench the light that I kindled within you. Nothing on this earth is going to stand in the way of what I have purposed for your life. You have been in the fire, and that prepared you for this. Don't regret those years that seem like they were wasted. I'll still restore what seems irretrievable, beauty for ashes. Don't believe the lies of the enemy that shout in your mind it's too late. As long as breath is still in your lungs, then it can never be too late for transformation. This is not the end of your story, this is just the turning of a page. Trust in my timing, though it oft is slow. I'm working always in ways you cannot yet see. Setting the stage for miracles. There will be giants to face on the road ahead, but I have given you authority to conquer them. The battle belongs to me. Look to me, then at the raging seas around you. I will lead you one step at a time through stormy waters to streams of living water. Food for the journey will come manifesting as manna along the way. Do not worry about provision. My word over you stands forever settled. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you. For what I have spoken, I am able to perform. Yes and amen are my promises unto you. I bless you to be that blessing, the tree planted by living waters whose leaf does not wither. Be assured of my unwavering love. Fasten yourselves unto it for a sure foundation of what I say you are. You are the apple of my eye, the song in my heart, engraved on the palms of my hands. You are loved with an everlasting love. The world will mock you, but I do applaud your courage to believe for more. Take the road less traveled. Expand your capacity to receive all that I have in store. You were made for more than mediocrity and petty goals. I do immeasurably more than you ask or imagine, more than you have dreamed. Your journey with me is to wonders wild and free. This is your invitation to abundant life. Do not settle for scraps when I have prepared a feast. Say yes to the glorious adventure I invite you to. The choice is yours, but I hope you will join me where mountaintops touch endless skies of possibility, where lions and lambs walk together unafraid. I am making all things new. Now let me make you new. The world shall take notice as old things pass away, and new life begins. The years which the locust has eaten shall be restored. Beauty shall rise out of ashes. Laughter shall echo in halls that held only weeping. Blessing after blessing shall overtake you, wave upon wave. Each morning holds expectancy to encounter with my glory. The trials, now beginning to feel endless, will be faded by my presence. You shall be a testimonial for my redeeming love. I move through yielded, ordinary lives in supernatural ways, just as in Mary's life, where I took on flesh inside her womb. She submitted impossibility to me and did not dismiss prophetic promises spoken over her. I invite you to do the same. Agree with my word concerning you. Align your expectation with my will. Miracles will surely follow. The journey will not always be easy, but I will be with you in the joy and in the sorrow. We will celebrate every breakthrough and mourn every loss together. And I will never leave you or forsake you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. So, when you grow weary, lean harder into me. I am your refuge from life's storms. At the water's edge of your sanctuary of peace, come forth with expectation. Don't look out at how far the horizon stretches. Take heart and cast your net once more. Your provision isn't determined by what others bestow or withhold, but by the great I Am, who spoke the stars into being. I am the owner of cattle on 1,000 hills. In my abundance economy, there is no scarcity or lack. Ask largely of me. Agree with me for the seemingly impossible, and watch heaven move on your behalf. Refuse to settle for less than my highest will for your life, no matter what anyone else has accepted for their own. You were created in my very image for glory and honor. So, now out. Lift your sights higher, your vision wider. For the limitations and restrictions which hedge others in are not for you. Be bold, be brave, be radical, in pursuit of my purposes. Blaze a trail into uncharted territory with me as guide. Every promise I have ever uttered over you will come to pass without fail. Not one word that has proceeded from my mouth will return void. My words will shape reality and alter destinies. Stand firm on the truth of Scripture until you see it fulfilled by your eyes. Go to war in the Spirit, using the sword of the Spirit, which is my word, when enemies rise to mock you about who you are in me. Resist the devil's killing, stealing, and destroying. Clothe yourself in the full armor I will supply. Fortify your mind against his sly attacks. Take every thought captive and make it obey the knowledge of my will. Yield no ground to the enemy's schemes. Wage war with words of life, light and love. Set ambushes with praise which stop evil in its tracks. Worship your way through wilderness times. Make melody in your heart to me, no matter the circumstances, because this releases angels to hearken to heaven's help. I have every tear you have shed stored up in heaven. Not one is forgotten. I am working all things for your good, even when you can't discern the working. Walk by faith, not by sight. Hope can carry you through the darkest valley. Your mourning will be replaced with the oil of gladness. Truly, you are stronger now because of the battles that have raged against you, weathered but not worn, bent but not broken. Your scars tell the tale of dangers avoided and strength proven in the healing that has occurred. You are a mighty warrior, tested and true. No weapon formed against you can prosper. Greater is he in you than he who is against you. Victory is assured as you wear the armor I provide and take up the sword of truth which I have given to you. Together, one soul at a time, I will advance my kingdom. No more shall the enemy claim ground that I bought with my blood. Stolen property I will recover and captives set free. Follow you. Signs and wonders shall. The trophy of transformation will be on display in surrendered lives. Where you walk on earth, heavenly realities manifest. As you speak my words, demons shudder and chains fall. Dry bones rattle and come to life when you call what is not yet seen into being by faith. The world will watch and wonder at what unfolds through your life. I will plunder hell to populate heaven. Such is the identity of mine, that I have chosen out of this world to show forth my glory upon the earth. There is royalty in your veins. I call you mine own, dear one, my beloved. Now let my love capture you until it has chased out every fear, until you see yourself as I have seen you, clothed in my righteousness, seated in heavenly places at my right hand. Heaven stands ready to back up all I have ordained for your life. Angel armies stand by to hear from you for help. Allow me to connect divinity with your humanity until they flow seamlessly as one river of power on the earth. Then the signs and wonders shall follow you. The unseen realm will yield to your rule. Dream with me what all we can do. Shoulder to shoulder, no longer limiting your capacity to contain me. I will stretch your character, enlarge your territory, lift your gaze higher still. Your vision is still too small for the things I have in mind. I made you for more. For through you, I will display the wonders of my grace and glory to generations yet unborn. The time is full. All of creation is waiting expectantly for the manifestation of my mature sons and daughters who live and move about like I do, limitless. Heaven through earth and vessels manifested, these ones shall do greater works than even I modeled on earth. Not led by external law, but by internal life. They are led by my very spirit, awakened and active within them. Number yourself in that roster, the called generation of history makers and destiny shifters. You are called and equipped to do the impossible, turning worlds upside down. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, my child, hear me calling you. Storms may be raging all around you, but I am the quiet place you meet inside yourself. Shadows might seem to be closing in, but I am the light that scatters them. You are not alone, so do not give up hope. I know the grief that rests in your soul. I see the dreams deferred, the potential unfulfilled. The world will tell you that your moment has passed, that those were the days. But don't buy the lie. I am the God who makes all things new. In you, the very power of his resurrection from the dead lives, and you can start over today. Where you see limitation, I see possibility. What others dismiss as not good enough, I call beloved. Your mistakes don't define you. Your struggles don't disqualify you. I have always used imperfect vessels to do my perfect will. I do choose the things the world looks at as foolish and weak to shame the wise and strong. You are no different. Within your heart, I planted vision and purpose. Fan those into flame. No one can quench the light that I kindled within you. Nothing on this earth is going to stand in the way of what I have purposed for your life. You have been in the fire, and that prepared you for this. Don't regret those years that seem like they were wasted. I'll still restore what seems irretrievable, beauty for ashes. Don't believe the lies of the enemy that shout in your mind it's too late. As long as breath is still in your lungs, then it can never be too late for transformation. This is not the end of your story. This is just the turning of a page. Trust in my timing, though it oft is slow. I'm working always in ways you cannot yet see, setting the stage for miracles. There will be giants to face on the road ahead, but I have given you authority to conquer them. The battle belongs to me. Look to me, then at the raging seas around you. I will lead you one step at a time through stormy waters to streams of living water. Food for the journey will come manifesting as manna along the way. Do not worry about provision. My word over you stands forever settled. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you. For what I have spoken, I am able to perform. Yes and amen are my promises unto you. I bless you to be that blessing, the tree planted by living waters whose leaf does not wither. Be assured of my unwavering love. Fasten yourselves unto it for a sure foundation of what I say you are. You are the apple of my eye, the song in my heart, engraved on the palms of my hands. You are loved with an everlasting love. The world will mock you, but I do applaud your courage to believe for more. Take the road less traveled. Expand your capacity to receive all that I have in store. You were made for more than mediocrity and petty goals. I do immeasurably more than you ask or imagine, more than you have dreamed. Your journey with me is to wonders wild and free. This is your invitation to abundant life. Do not settle for scraps when I have prepared a feast. Say yes to the glorious adventure I invite you to. The choice is yours, but I hope you will join me where mountaintops touch endless skies of possibility, where lions and lambs walk together unafraid. I am making all things new. Now let me make you new. The world shall take notice as old things pass away, and new life begins. The years which the locust has eaten shall be restored. Beauty shall rise out of ashes. Laughter shall echo in halls that held only weeping. Blessing after blessing shall overtake you, wave upon wave. Each morning holds expectancy to encounter with my glory. The trials, now beginning to feel endless, will be fated by my presence. You shall be a testimonial for my redeeming love. I move through yielded, ordinary lives in supernatural ways, just as in Mary's life, where I took on flesh inside her womb. She submitted impossibility to me and did not dismiss prophetic promises spoken over her. I invite you to do the same. Agree with my word concerning you. Align your expectation with my will. Miracles will surely follow. The journey will not always be easy, but I will be with you in the joy and in the sorrow. We will celebrate every breakthrough and mourn every loss together. So, when you grow weary, lean harder into me. I am your refuge from life's storms, at the water's edge of your sanctuary of peace. Come forth with expectation. Don't look out at how far the horizon stretches. Take heart and cast your net once more. Your provision isn't determined by what others bestow or withhold, but by the great I Am, who spoke the stars into being. I am the owner of cattle on 1,000 hills. In my abundance economy, there is no scarcity or lack. Ask largely of me. Agree with me for the seemingly impossible and watch heaven move on your behalf. Refuse to settle for less than my highest will for your life, no matter what anyone else has accepted for their own. You were created in my very image for glory and honor. So, now, lift your sights higher, your vision wider, for the limitations and restrictions which hedge others in are not for you. Be bold, be brave, be radical. In pursuit of my purposes, blaze a trail into uncharted territory with me as guide. Every promise I have ever uttered over you will come to pass without fail. Not one word that has proceeded from my mouth will return void. My words will shape reality and alter destinies. Stand firm on the truth of Scripture until you see it fulfilled by your eyes. Go to war in the Spirit, using the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. When enemies rise to mock you about who you are in me, resist the devil's killing, stealing, and destroying. Clothe yourself in the full armor I will supply. Fortify your mind against his sly attacks. Take every thought captive and make it obey the knowledge of my will. Yield no ground to the enemy's schemes. Wage war with words of life, light, and love. Set ambushes with praise which stop evil in its tracks. Worship your way through wilderness times. Make melody in your heart to me, no matter the circumstances, because this releases angels to hearken to heaven's help. I have every tear you have shed stored up in heaven. Not one is forgotten. I am working all things for your good, even when you can't discern the working. Walk by faith, not by sight. Hope can carry you through the darkest valley. Your mourning will be replaced with the oil of gladness. Truly, you are stronger now because of the battles that have raged against you, weathered but not worn, bent but not broken. Your scars tell the tale of dangers avoided and strength proven in the healing that has occurred. You are a mighty warrior, tested and true. No weapon formed against you can prosper. Greater is he in you than he who is against you. Victory is assured as you wear the armor I provide and take up the sword of truth which I have given to you. Together, one soul at a time, I will advance my kingdom. No more shall the enemy claim ground that I bought with my blood. Stolen property I will recover and captives set free. Follow you. Signs and wonders shall. The trophy of transformation will be on display in surrendered lives. Where you walk on earth, heavenly realities manifest. As you speak my words, demons shudder and chains fall. Dry bones rattle and come to life when you call what is not yet seen into being by faith. The world will watch and wonder at what unfolds through your life. I will plunder hell to populate heaven. Such is the identity of mine, that I have chosen out of this world to show forth my glory upon the earth. There is royalty in your veins. I call you mine own. Dear one, my beloved, now let my love capture you until it has chased out every fear, until you see yourself as I have seen you, clothed in my righteousness, seated in heavenly places at my right hand. Heaven stands ready to back up all I have ordained for your life. Angel armies stand by to hear from you for help. Allow me to connect divinity with your humanity until they flow seamlessly as one river of power on the earth. Then the signs and wonders shall follow you. The unseen realm will yield to your rule. Dream with me what all we can do. Shoulder to shoulder, no longer limiting your capacity to contain me. I will stretch your character, enlarge your territory, lift your gaze higher still. Your vision is still too small for the things I have in mind. I made you for more. For through you, I will display the wonders of my grace and glory to generations yet unborn. Heaven through earth and vessels manifested. These ones shall do greater works than even I modeled on earth. Not led by external law, but by internal life. They are led by my very spirit, awakened and active within them. Number yourself in that roster, the called generation of history makers and destiny shifters. You are called and equipped to do the impossible, turning worlds upside down. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Never again entertain small, powerless thoughts. Speak my word and watch it do my designs. Make crooked paths straight. Call into existence, by faith, those things which are not yet seen. Did I not say you would be doing the greater works? Believe it to be so. Resist comparison and despair at what seems to lack in your life. Hold on to my vision for you, not your own limited perspective. Your journey has had purpose in every struggle. Your story has been carefully crafted as a reflection of redemption's work in you. Fullness of joy will come in the morning. Weep no more. I am making all things new. I bless you with every provision pertaining to life and godliness. I speak open doors of favor and increase over you this day. Take hold of the exceedingly abundant life I give. The boundaries that hemmed others in will not hinder you. Launch out into the deep. Cast your nets in faith. I am expanding your reach. I am increasing your capacity. Walk in the confidence that you bear my image and you carry my authority to manifest heaven on earth. My glory, as it is revealed upon you, shall be a working of signs and wonders. The generations shall call you blessed. Your children and your children's children shall carry the deposit of anointing that you walk in. A life of joy shall be your legacy. Your mourning days are ended. Glory rises, like the dawn, over your life. You are a new daydreamer, marked by my power and presence to transform. The night seasons shall never again be in control. Every rising of the sun brings promise fulfilled and vision extended. Where you walk, dead men live. Lost hopes are reborn. Ruin is made whole as beauty awakens in ashes. All things are made new. Know this for sure. My favorite son arises over you with healing on his wings. No longer shall the shadows claim ground in your heart or home. Now, the Lion of Judah comes alive in you. My anointing resides in you. My angels listen to your cry. All the resources of heaven are set at your command. Arise, shine. The darkness flees at your coming. Night gives way to the breaking of day. Glory comes fresh with the rising sun. There is light and life yet ahead. My child, I see you. I see your struggle, your pain, your despair. You feel trapped, caught in circumstances not of your own making, the mistakes of your youth, broken relationships. Poverty, lack, they all weigh upon your spirit. Let me speak truth to your spirit this day. You are not defined by your past, nor does that past disqualify you from the glorious future I've prepared for you. Though the enemy whispers it's too late, I say it's never too late for my power to resurrect dead dreams and open up new doors of destiny. And at times, I know it felt like you wandered far and had a mess so big on your hands that even I couldn't redeem it. The prodigal son focused on the pig pen and not the open arms of his father. But as that father did, with rejoicing and restoration, so I stand ready to welcome you, to cleanse, forgive, and unleash purpose. Don't believe the doubting voices within, nor the accuser without. I have made you an overcomer. Though the world doomed you to statistic and stereotype, I destined you for so much more. You were made in my image, crowned with glory and honor. So arise, my child. Lift up your head and open your eyes to see past current circumstances into your bright future. Take hold of my strength and let me infuse your wearied mind and body with zeal, vision, and determination. I am turning your mess into your message, your tragedy into your triumph. You see limitation, I see opportunity. Every adversity carries seed for greater glory. Your pain cultivated compassion, your loss unlocked creativity, your lack built tenacity and trust in me. Had the road remained easy and your character complacent, you would never have discovered the diamonds I embedded in those deepest wounds of yours. Now, allow me to bring them to the surface with you. So from these ashes a crown of beauty may be fashioned for you. Not on what was or what is, you must focus. The past may be merely a lesson, the present merely a wayside halting place on the road to what shall be. Your best days are yet ahead. Much depend, however, on your attitude. If you will yield to me and go where I lead on into the unknown, you shall find your life opening up into a thoroughfare of adventure, purpose, and blessing. For I make a way where you see no way. I open doors which no man can shut. I silence impossibility with promise soaked in power. Be comforted, child, for I go ahead of you to order your steps, to prepare the way. Did I not cut across a cave of sunshine and hope? The heart? Your spirit cries to me across time and space. I am coming quickly to take you out of this valley and up to the summits I ordained for you long before the laying of the earth's foundations. You shall no longer eat the crumbs from under the enemy's table. I'm setting a banqueting table for you in the presence of that same enemy. Sorrows forgotten, shame and reproach wiped away, for I predestined you to be a weapon and conduit for my glory. Yes, human eyes might see you struggling, but heaven's eyes do otherwise. They see what's coming into birth in the secret place. They see a paradigm shifter, an atmosphere changer, carrying a generational mantle of revival. Just because something starts small doesn't mean it's got to stay small. For now, incubation continues. Allow no room for frustration and despair. Rather, declare over you what I have said, not the project of enemies in their limiting labels. Warfare rages to abort my purpose in you, but already I have secured the victory. What I birth cannot be stillborn. The hour of your deliverance is upon you. Divine connections, resources, and angelic assistance are dispatched. This means that as you read this, that long-blocked promise will suddenly burst forth. Dramatic turnarounds in finances, relationships, health, and family restoration are expected. I am telling you something in this new era, for the tide has turned in your favor. You are only one step away from the cliff edge. Ready yourself to run. When I say move, you have waited long enough. The training season lifts. New assignments come. It is time to zero in on all that is standing in the way of your breakthrough in the next level. Together, we shall strategize some strikes against the internal mindsets that hold you in hostage situations from past pain. Limiting beliefs must burn. Toxic ties must be supernaturally severed. Corks of delayed purpose have got to pop. Get ready for explosive expansion, acceleration, and compensation as my glory comes upon you. At last, I want you to see it. That's always been the difference between those who subdued kingdoms, worked righteousness, and obtained promises versus those that did not. My generals dared to embrace the reality of my kingdom within before they saw it manifest without. They held the future tense, saying things that are not yet as though they already were. That tenacious hope unlocked heavenly help, transforming the invisible into tangible. I call you higher up the mountain of revelation today, so you can see your land of promise. Now, gaze upon its greatness and its lush land. Hear the sounds, taste the flavors, beckon the resources into now. Decree, agree, align actions accordingly. Soon, your promise vista shall be an actual experience. You shall testify about this encounter, which brought forth holy anticipation in you. For I am God, the God of life to the dead and who calls things that are not as though they already were. A table is set for you, robe, ring, authority, honor, influence come, lost child found, wayward warrior restored. The party starts when the prodigals return. My child, I have put a dream in your heart, a glorious vision and calling that I have willed for you before the foundations of the earth. Yet hurt has layered over it, dimming your sight. Trauma, unforgiveness, negativity. The enemy in this broken world casts mud on that stained glass window that is your soul. But now, behold, I make all things new. I will heal every wound and turn every scar into a jewel in your crown. Repent and open yourself to my cleansing floodwaters. Let me gently unwrap the layers and turn your identity, vision, and calling. For what I've placed within you is irrevocable seeds awaiting their season of blooming by my design. Remember for what purpose I have created you, the blueprint of your soul. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence. Within your heart, a dream lies buried that holds indestructible joy, a dream that shines like a pinprick of light through your most anguished nights, beckoning you home to my arms. Recovery of this dream shall be finding treasure hidden in a field or an exiled queen again donning her crown. I never said the road would be easy, dear one, but take my hand. Walk with confidence, forbearance, and bravery, for oftentimes the places to which I lead you require passage through difficult country first. The greater the adversity overcome, the sweeter the destination. In time, you will see purpose in every hardship along the pathway. For now, hold fast to my promises. I will turn every past pit into ladders of ascent. What others called liabilities, I declare assets. Your past is that which will fuel your destiny. I choose the foolish to shame the wise and the weak to shame the strong. Let my wisdom, not man's, accomplish it. Do not swallow the enemy's lie that you are disqualified. His taunting is but a temper tantrum raging against the threat of rule from you. Yes, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No curse shall prevail. You will trample such sorcery beneath your feet victoriously as you march forward into my glory. Beloved, for us to walk into the fullness of our shared destiny together, your face must stop being hidden. No more masks. Your beauty radiates most brilliantly in its authenticity. From the dark pit of mediocrity, the world mandate, I will set you free. Give me your hand. I am reaching out to lift you up. Breathe in the rarefied air at the summits of exceptional living with me, for I have prepared them for you. For indeed, as I said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible, and I am the God of impossible things, manifest for my faithful ones. Now, as for those who have hurt you, forgive them from a heart filled only with my love. Pray mercy upon their souls, that they might be overtaken by my grace, rather than judgment, which they deserve. Let your life, full and overflowing with my joy and peace, be the silencer of slander and convincer of naysayers about my goodness, which sustains and is radiated from you. You must learn to let go. Grant them freedom by choosing forgiveness. Justice and final outcomes are mine alone. This is where your trust in me has to eclipse your need for vindication or payback. Lead the way toward reconciliation where possible, while also establishing healthy boundaries against mistreatment. Leave no room for bitterness to take root. Fill that space instead with intercession that I capture their hearts with my loving kindness. Then watch and stand amazed as I transform enemies into friends, darkness into light. And, dearest one, know this well. You were born for so much more. This is just a seed about to be buried. All your best fruit is yet to come. Like a patient farmer, I will bring to germination your gifts in proper timing. I will cultivate you tenderly unto maturity through each uniquely different season of training that I prescribe specifically for you. Stay with me, step out with my spirit. Together, we shall bring in the end-time harvest of righteousness. Yes, the journey's been long, but now lift your eyes from paths already traveled to the horizons ahead. Oh, such wondrous vistas will travel, hand in hand. To such glorious heights I shall exalt you in due time. But for now, I simply invite you to sit a little with me longer in these valleys of development, though they be dimmed by fog and full of questions without quick answers. Be patient in this essential season of laying roots, ones that are slowly forming down in the earth so that in time they shall raise you up. Lean on me through the raging storms and learn to flourish as we press on upward, ever closer toward your home in my arms. Consider it pure joy when the winds blow against you, for in such resistance your roots grow deeper, your wings stronger, and the horizon is clearing in preparation for you soon to mount up with wings as eagles, riding on uplifting gusts that were purposed to exalt you higher. It is precisely because these seasons of hardship have strengthened your wings that you shall soar with breathtaking freedom. Take heart, for the vista I want you to see draws exponentially closer as you walk faithfully with me. Together, we will reach the foreordained destination from which you will gaze, aghast, out over all I have prepared for you. And it is with an inheritance that cannot fade on arrival that you shall laugh with delight. At last, beloved, I have called you to a kingdom incomparably better than this passing world offers. But to win the higher, you must let go of the lower. Then come away with me a while into the secret place. Set your mind on things above. There you will find the grace, power, and divine vision you need day by day. Come now, and let us reason together, for apart from me your works cannot succeed. Oh, how my soul longs for your fellowship, my child. Seek me above all else, for as you come near me face to face, so will you go out shining ever brighter. You can confidently walk in your God-given authority to forge new paths opening up before you now. He shakes at the thought of my called-out ones finally embracing the way I see and value them. His accusations will dissolve as you stand up in boldness. Each curse shall be broken off. His lies shall dissolve in the blaze of my magnification of your identity. No fear, great explosions of creativity, influence, prosperity, and all-around blessing await manifestation through you. Go in power and confidence, blotting out his kingdom as my light overtakes darkness across this earth. Shine bright and brighter still, illumine every territory to which I send you. As shrewd stewards extending my kingdom, endless rivers of my supernatural presence will flow from your innermost being when you fully yield your finite being to the infinite source ever abiding within. Then the floodgates of heaven shall be opened. Indeed, even through ruined levees and cracked foundations shall I pour out triumphantly. Be in awe of this explosion of my love bursting forth in celebration at its downstream effects, bringing vibrant life everywhere it flows. You still see in part, compared to all I intend for harvest through your hands, but soon your eyes will be adjusted to the increased luminosity which I am radiating through your very pores. Just keep lingering in my presence. Just keep near to me, my beloved one. Now it's your time at the wheel, to take life by the helm and not sit in the back seat. Come along with me now into that unknown country I promised you with boldness. Mystery lies around every turn of joy and adventure, around every corner with milestones and vistas so breathtaking. Yes, there will be unfamiliar terrain, twists, and turns we can't yet see. Yet do not fear, I know the way. I am the way. You at times will be lost in the fog, but my spirit shall be your compass, pointing true north. Indeed, today is the morn of a new beginning. Forget the former things. The past is but a fading dream that is giving way to this emerging reality in brilliant technicolor. I am with you down to the last detail, beloved one. No more need you second-guess or contrive things by your might alone, for I am gathering every last dot and thread required for the manifestation of your heart's desire, fully conformed to all that I have placed within your inmost being. And I'll sew each of them in proper sequence into the tapestry of your days. I make all things beautiful in my time. 1,000 years from now you will still be speaking and declaring the wonders of just how I orchestrated everything sovereignly to benefit you. Every minute detail was prearranged in order to put divine connections in your life that would take you deeper into true kingdom purpose and abundance. For now, keep following my spirit, one footfall at a time, on the appointed path ahead of you. Keep leaning into me until my heartbeat becomes your anthem. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I'll speak through your every breath. You will no longer wander around listening for bits and pieces of a solution here or there, foraging alone for some lead through a fragmented maze of human thinking. Everything you need is in me. I will be your only teacher, comfort, and guide. Obey me completely. Hang on tight in the storm. Before long, you shall see with your own eyes the magnificent destiny to which I have been leading you all along, even from day one. Yet a little while, dear one. Our joy will be all the sweeter for having walked together through the valley mist first. Here's where iron sharpens iron. where you're refashioned into an arrowhead perfectly fashioned for maximum impact, according to my strategic will for your life. Soon you will emerge in victory. But for now, listen for my voice calling you to higher places by pathways least expected. In you lies all that you need for the journeying. Soon enough you will see for yourself how your story ends. From ashes into immense beauty. Take comfort in these words, peace to your soul, strength to your heart. Sit beside me, let us look out to the horizon together, illuminated by the radiance of splendid blessings. While you confide your dreams to me, I trust that you have not forgotten them. I remember them so distinctly. You were very little then, and I delicately painted your aspirations on the canvas of your mind, dreams of happiness, adventure, and completeness. Your youth was such a happy one. But then, through the years, your smile waned under the burdens of this world. I see you, and in all that you have struggled with, you're not to blame. You have been saddled with a weight that wasn't yours to bear. Blame those who should have kept you standing when they turned away and left you nothing to hold on to. I've silently watched while the flame that I had kindled in you lighted your darkest hours. As a token of a hope that did not wane, you knew it wasn't your lot to be rejected by others. Something unspoken inside propelled you on. You had to keep moving over your hurdles and set your pain behind you to journey toward a far-off haven. Your spirit stirred me as I watched you. You are not selfish. Your ambitions are honorable. You want to grow, to win, and have a day in the future where you can return to help many you love. This I have always observed about you. In your heart, there is the planting of life, and your soul is covered in my Holy Spirit. Each trial you have gone through has prepared you for this. I love you, and I believe in you. I know you can do it because you never give up. And whatever you want, you do it. I have seen you crying. You have fought with fear and anxiety. Still, by the night, along with the new light, your face was lightened, and with a new smile, you stood up. Here is my daughter. Here is my son, I showed. Angels in heaven looked vigilant and ready to raise your arms, remove stumbling blocks, and help you in whichever way so your dreams could come into reality. You cry unto me, and I answer. Behold, I showed you supernatural revelations. I strengthened you. I am moved to the core by your courage, and I must bless you in a great way. I have no alternative. I am faithful to my word and I fulfill what I promise. You have grown up and become serious enough to move on to a special, rather different, spiritual level. You are not to compare yourself with others. You need nothing more than you have now. You have your own dreams, focus on them, and don't waste time being resentful over somebody else's success, be it genuine or fake. Let them dwell in their own dreams, but you will dwell in reality. You worked hard, fought relentlessly, and your plans will not be forgotten or left written on some dusty paper. You didn't come this far to turn back. I have brought you to this place to conquer your land of blessings. The beautiful desires for which you worked so hard are going to materialize, increased in a great way. At that time, when the earth is shaking and all the people groan due to their need, but you give my holy name the glory for your prosperity. Your family, and you will be blessed. The masses weep because opportunities are drying up, but your mind is like a field to me. Every morning, when you listen to me, I am sowing seeds, and these seeds shall soon bear fruit in the shape of new ideas. The doors and the windows of heaven will open, and thy heart shall bear witness unto this great love. You will not turn back, for failure will not exist anymore. My presence in your life is going to be so overwhelming you will not be able to go anywhere else but here. Your ears, only by my word are you going to find happiness every day, whether it is cloudy or sunny. With powerful motivation, you will really be assisted by this divine inspiration. Your arms will be strong, your legs light, and good ideas will flow into your mind. My Holy Spirit will move you to leave your house and hammer on the doors that you need to touch. Don't fear. You will not be afraid to speak with people in authority. There is no one in this world so big and high as to make you anxiety-stricken. You will stretch out your hand and smile, and people will open their hearts toward you. You will bless them, and wonders and miracles will happen. The momentary troubles that you are going through are not a sign of defeat. Everything which you lost will be returned to you, increased and blessed. Thou wast not born to fail, thou art mine. Thou wast not born to be a loser. I love thee. My promises have made you victorious. Do not be afraid. I have been, I am, and I always will be with you. Rise up in faith. And today I will bless and strengthen you. And I shall be with you. I am not going to forsake you. I will test you. I will answer you. My word is in your heart, and I will remind you every minute that I am always with you, and that you will not walk alone in this world of affliction. I am commanding thousands of angels to watch your steps, destroying hidden dangers and darkness. You need not fear if fear attacks. Rise again firmly. Get used to walking with a victor's attitude. My love for you grows with each passing day. I came to the cross not just to save you, but to give you abundant life. And so I shall let myself be given over to you, always at your beck and call, ready to be shared with you, to fold in my arms and comfort with my peace. Do not be afraid, I will never leave you. You are my treasure, my jewel, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. Sleep now. Don't think about your issues anymore. Take this blessed peace. I enfold you in my arms and cover you in grace. Your well-being and happiness are important to me. I want to listen to you, to understand everything that touches your life and harasses you on your way. Just always remember that I am with you, no matter what your situation is. If something troubles or discourages you, let it be solved. Let me help you in doing so. My Holy Spirit dwells in you, and at this very moment gives you all the power and domination over your emotions. So choose to be happy, and do not depend on any human being to make you happy. I want your heart to be free of emotional bondage, quiet and free of inner conflicts regarding sin and temptation. Instead, let your thoughts, spirit, and heart be in my keeping. Avoid as best you can places that unnecessarily weigh you down. Steer clear of those settings where enemies lure you against your will, trapping you in habits that break my spirit. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. You stand firm and do not let the aggressive steal your joy. My beloved child, your heart of giving helps spread my truth and light to every corner of the world. Together, we are shining hope into the lives of many. When you press the Super Thanks button, you open the door to abundant blessings flowing into your life. I long to be the center of everything in your life. Do nothing or make any decision without consulting me first, and I will direct you. Yea, you shall pass through the snares of the wicked, pitfalls of destruction. I long to empower your family with wisdom daily. Bless them in every area as their souls prosper. May they treasure my words, prayer, and the grace of speech. May their lips not speak words that hurt. Enter my presence. Bring out what matters to you, your thoughts, your feelings. Keep your eyes on me throughout this day, and you shall feel my presence leading you. Be sensitive to the world around you. So many are hurting, and you can see it in their eyes. Yet I want my glory shining from you, that your confident face empowers multitudes. Because you are my dear son, my dear daughter, I have given you special gifts and talents to be used in my name, for my glory. Do not worry about your future. I have a purpose for you. My love is free and eternal. My plan is perfect and will unfold in its time. Yes, it is true that I want your heart, and that your eyes are always on my ways of righteousness. I have known you since the beginning of creation, and I am aware of your success and failure. Should you sin, turn to me in repentance with confidence and trust. Do not shut yourself in a dark room to weep for your misdeeds and say that your life is over, and that I am angry with you. Indeed, I cleansed you of your sins even before you repented. Come with confidence and true motives, and I will give you another chance. Do not be afraid. Cast upon me your cares, for they would stupefy your soul. You are mine. To me you committed your life for safekeeping. My words to you are as a balm to your bones. Therefore I speak to you always in love, intending to guide you on the right path. Fear not, just believe. I am your rock, your safe haven in the storms. The more you hear and replay these messages, the more you will have peace and joy. Your home will be bathed in my love. I am the companion who never leaves you, your protector. Come to me each day in honest prayer, and I will mantle your heart with courage. Anxiety, calm thyself. Do not be overly concerned, for I am the one there to dispel that anxiety if you allow me this chance. Just set aside for a moment every concern and distraction and open that door that I might sow this word inside your heart. I am with you. Even when those who purport to love you forsake you, I stay with you if others, filled with hatred toward you, assail you and you are left all alone. I love you, and I protect you. I am your Father, your God, your friend. Maybe it is hard for you to fathom that someone can love you this much. A love so beautiful you have never imagined. An affection so lovely you have never known. You are harsh with yourself. You think your mistakes make you such that no one could ever love you. Do not do this to yourself. Do not beat yourself up. It will only take you to sorrow and despair. What I'll do is remove spiritual blinders from your eyes, so you can see me. I shall work a miracle in your heart so that you will believe in me. Come to me, because I know that you are tired and heavy laden. Draw near to me and take of the peace you're looking for, and I will give you rest. I would not want your days to be burdensome, nor for you to rise in sorrow and dejection. I give my death and my rising as a gift of love for you, so that you may live your life with divine joy. Chains that have impeded your growth I am breaking. Those very bonds are today shattered. Release thine hands from those restraints which restrain thee from ascending into that future of blessing which I am offering thee. Turn not backward to seek the counsel of those who had until now ensnared your decisions. The choice to love and follow me is yours alone. I only care about your peace and well-being. Your adversaries only wish to see you sink. Now, therefore, press ahead, fearing nothing, and confidently march into this new life that I will give you today. Ordained is your blessing, and soon enough you will see it. You must believe my word and receive it by faith with joy. Do not go over your mistakes and do not bind yourselves. Lying before you is your future. I say again, do not squander your time by looking backward. When you feel too weak and too tired, remember, I am your Father, and I do love you. Reach out and take my hand, for I will help you in overcoming. Come unto me, and I will listen, then encircle you in my arms, comfort you, and whisper in your ears life and love. My dear daughter, my dear son, you are a worthy child to me. Today, I'm telling you that when you have no more strength to narrate all that is happening to you, I'm already working and helping you to emerge victorious in this situation. I feel whatever is in your heart. I am hearing every thought that passes through your mind. And today, when it looks like you are suffering even more, know that I am closer to you than you can imagine. My dear daughter, my dear son, be calm. I have everything in my hands. Do not be afraid. Advance in faith. Know that sometimes everything seems to take a long time, but you believe me. There is so much to be done, and each piece fits perfectly into my perfect and supernatural plan. Be patient. I am clearing paths, removing mountains, and cleaning out all obstacles and adversaries, invisible to your natural eye, that the miracle you have prayed to me would surely come. Be at peace, grin, for all is well. I want you to be happy right now. Begin to meditate and talk of the beautiful things that you are thankful for. and let no corroding thoughts in the form of complaints, negative words, or discouraging phrases come out of your mouth. Keep your eyes upon my promises and live each moment with passion. Take your days to count all of your joys. Now turn around and boost your faith. Meditate on all the beautiful things that can happen as you speak with me. I am writing your destiny, and it has been sealed already. Mighty miracles shall come to pass. Come to me each day that your faith falters. Pay great heed to my words whenever I speak, for I shall reveal wondrous things to you. Your life is changing. All will be well. Those things that trouble your mind, they shall disappear. You come to me for help because you know I love you and my promises are sure. Of course, I will help you. Sleep in peace. Go out into life with strength, peace, and happiness in the knowledge that your Heavenly Father is always with you, even in your weakest times. When you feel mistaken, remember I am graciously infinite, and my mercy is unconditional. I did not fail you then, and neither will I now. It is when you need me most that your heart hurts, when your soul cries. Open your eyes with this knowledge, and when morning comes, then hearken yet again to me, and the might to do your work in the day you shall find. Trust me, I beseech you. Verily, for thee a future of peace and joy I do pen. Cling to my love and to life with all your might. I beseech you. You must live, you must endure. Continue to walk forward in times of great adversity and set your eyes on the promises I have given you. Don't be disheartened when adversity hits you. Don't be saddened by problems. When threatened, hold your courage before me. Believe and do not be ashamed, even if others scorn. This year is yours, a time for spiritual and eternal riches to come forth from the lessons of those current circumstances of yours. I will bless and prosper you, for you are chosen. Seek me in prayer, humble your heart daily, and find pleasure in my presence. By heeding these words and being serious about things in your life, I mean, your heart's desires shall be a done deal. Remember, this is the moment. I am going to bless you and your family. There is nothing my love cannot provide for you. I'll restore back your dignity and rightful place. Open your heart to healing and forgiveness by my love. Trust in the promises that yet stand written within your heart. Believe with all your soul and mind strength. Do not be among the many who speak my love but have no real faith, because they yield to the judgments and scorn of other men, following selfish doctrines and impossible rules which they themselves cannot fulfill. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Those people, caked in self-righteousness, will never find love in their hearts for you. I am leading you toward true freedom. Tonight, you rest. My Holy Spirit will speak to you and heal your soul and mind, breaking all remaining chains. In the morning, you will be free, forever free, and free from the thoughts of others. You will be my wise, intelligent, gentle child with a firm but courageous spirit. Keep a brilliant, blazing, strong faith, particularly in times of the greatest darkness. When others hurt you and the darkness presses in and you are lost, remember you are mine. Then turn your eyes to the brighter things I have yet to give to you. Don't stay cornered, weeping beneath some roof where you are scorned. Remember, I love you. I stand by you. I forgive you. I will renew you. I can give you a future filled with light, rich in gifts and mighty talents. Find true peace, happiness, and health. I will show you the place that is rightfully yours. I will help you stand upright in honor. You are a princess. You are a prince. Forever in the caring watch of your mighty Heavenly Father. Speak to me with your words. Tell me that you believe in me. Beloved Father, I am opening the door you seek. I am removing the impediments in your way. I shall grant those supplications you've been so passionate about. With the transformation of aspects of your life, you're going to experience a transformation in yourself, your family, and your home. Today, Yapar, concentrate on your tomorrow. Release that yesterday and surrender it to me. For nothing other than a complete metamorphosis in your life is about to happen. You have to let go of so much that keeps yanking and pulling you to that deep abyss. Look to the matters of heaven and cast these vanities of earth aside. Your life is precious. Your family is fantastic. And my plans for you are just huge, nearly unbelievable. You cannot achieve your dreams in your own strength. Truly, I tell you, your success will be found in faith toward my grace and power. Do not fully rely on those who come to you promising unshakable friendship. People may let you down, but I'm not one of them. The time is now very near when you will get the blessings that you have longed for so very much. Soon, the days of worry and want will be gone, and a holy, true abundance of peace will rule in your life. It will be necessary for you so that your confidence in my word increases, enabling you to reach the place you are destined to go and be sustained in the face of adversity. Now, a new revelation will come upon your spirit. I will reveal my secrets to you. You will be so happy to know how much I love you, how greatly I have blessed you. Tell me, will you prepare yourself to receive your blessing? Tell me what you feel in your heart. I know you love your children. They are important to me also. I have their names, surnames, faces, hearts, thoughts, desires, mistakes, and wishes written in my book. Do not worry about the choices they made. It may seem to you that they walked the wrong path, but don't grieve for what they had done as you cannot control it anymore. Pour out everything that troubles you to me, and think more about your life. Too much worrying softens you and snatches away peace. Save energy and faith. I long for you to pray. It is the time to release all that you need to let go of. The doves are grown, and they need to fly. Let them go in faith. Let their wings spread toward freedom. The truth is that where you ask, my protective mantle will always cover them. Accept what I am going to tell you, and trust in my will. You start to burden your mind with issues that are not at all important when you yield to the temptation to wish to control, to decide for your children, to open or close paths for them. Leave that to my hands. They must not cross a line. Your family and your home are to be honored and respected at all times. You should never keep silent when either of these are in the wrong. I will grant you the strength, peace, and wisdom with which to stand against these things, but never in anger. Your words can be the contributions to deep wounds, or with your hands and actions, they can be the healing. I have not been strict on you. Therefore, I came to give to you love and salvation. Now, do the same to those children who reside in your heart. Believe in it. Mistakes are about to come. Tears are to be shed. But the salvation that came into your life will reach your children in due time. As written in my perfect timing, you will open the door by your forgiving, gracious attitude. By the consideration of you, keep up the prayer for the children. And really my peace will come to you now. Feel the surety that the children rest in my hands. You are a beautiful person. I love your disposition. I delight in the way you feel when you talk with me, when you close your eyes. Oh, how I love your heart when it beats to the rhythm of joy, full of divine happiness with which I am saturating your being by removing discomfort, pain, and illness. After you listen to me, I want you to feel loved to the core. You don't have to trudge along with heavy feet, defeated, complaining about the circumstances you find yourself in. I love you, and today you will feel it in many ways. I am going to show it to you, and through my powerful word. I am going to tell you that if someone comes to cause you conflict, you will immediately feel this divine love filling you. Whenever sorrow dares to knock on your door, feel my enfolding arms. dispelling the darkness of agony and filling your heart with unadulterated joy. Your loved ones shall be amazed at this new change in you and marvel at this unnatural happiness. Even your towering and intimidating enemies shall retreat before you. Their attempts to shake you will all be in vain. Around you a shield of divine protection, and at your home vigilant angels ensure the safety of your family day and night. Believe it thus in thine heart, for my love towards thee is deep and sure, beyond the fancy of imagination. As much as the breathing of the air it is, more wondrous and glorious than thou canst pray for. My love gives life to you, the greatest gift any could ever be given. I am touched by your thankful heart. Every new morning, your life and destiny lie in my hands. Though others may doubt, you believe in an unseen omnipotent presence. You know I always watch over you, tending to all your needs. This firm faith will enable you to rise up, exist, and walk as a son, daughter of the mighty one of the universe with boundless confidence and happiness. Your uncrushable spirit and your lovely heart bring joy to me. Tomorrow, I wait for another opportunity to receive you again with unconditional love. In the silence before the dawn's early light, I love you truly. If you are looking here for some help in the throwing off of chains which bind, then read on with care. Today, I will pronounce what you long to hear. Your case might seem difficult in your own eyes, but remember this, you have given me your life and your heart. Nothing is impossible to me. My spirit has settled in you. Think of it. Say it out loud. Shout it. Write it. But above all, believe it with all your heart. Declare it with faith. For nothing is impossible to God. Fill yourself up with this assurance. My word is always alive, sent to heal your land and bring miraculous transformation into your life. My word will not return empty. Sometimes, the way for things to turn around may seem difficult, but you are a child of the Almighty God. Change your mindset immediately. My Holy Spirit resides within you, and my supernatural power lies over you. Mighty miracles will be birthed as you speak my word in love. Be gentle with others, control your temper, and stop berating those you love. Replace hurt with love. I am opening your eyes today, showing you wonderful things. Draw close to me, for I am here for you. Seek my word daily. Listen carefully, and attune your ears. Open your Bible knowing you now have access to a supernatural dimension where you are loved, cared for, guided, and led by your Father God day and night. Everywhere you go, I am going to be with you. This I have promised in my word. Be in the wrong emotional mood if you will. It makes no difference. But here is something vital that I want you to learn. Your spirit and your mind are connected. You have an open portal into the miraculous realm, yet your feet never leave the natural world. Trials will come. Battles will rage on. Enemies will rise, trying to destroy you. It's just part of who you are and the life you will live. But nothing will be greater or more powerful than you, for you will always have my full support and help. My word is living in your heart, and you are as strong as a champion. Your faith that cannot be shaken is your ultimatum solution. Now get up and meet your problems head on. I love you so much, and I'm strengthening you. Confirm your faith in me. Shout it. Write again. Nothing is impossible with God. Put yourself in my shoes and ask, how then can I not love and bless a soul like you? I want to save you eternally above all. Do not be afraid. At all times, you shall feel loved and protected, and walk straight through this world with your head high, under the covering of my love. I died on that cross so that you might go victoriously in this life, never falling to grief and defeat. I rose on the third day so you can live the supernatural life, not one limited to the physical realm. Get infused with this assurance. My promise is ever living. It's sent out to heal your land and bring miraculous turnarounds in your life. My word won't return without fruit. Sometimes it does feel really hard to see things change, but you are a child of the all-powerful God. Continually renew your mind. My Holy Spirit lives inside of you, and my supernatural mantle you bear. With love, when you speak my word, mightier miracles will manifest. Be gentle with people, keep your temper in check, and stop battering those you love, but instead show love where you used to hurt. I am opening your eyes, showing you wonderful things. Come close to me, and I am there for you. Seek my word every day. Listen to me attentively and attune your ears. Open your Bible knowing full well that with it, you are joined to a supernatural dimension of being loved, protected, guided, and led by your Father in heaven, always, everywhere. And I'll be with you, no matter how you feel. A promise locked away in my word. But here is the bottom line you must learn to hear. Our spirits are connected. You have an open portal to something miraculous, though your feet may be firmly planted in a natural world. Trials will come against you. Wars will rage. Enemies will rise up against you, even seeking to destroy you. This is just part of what it means to be born, and it is part of your journey. Yet nothing will dominate or destroy you, because I am with you to help and to support you. My word dwells in your heart, and you are a champion. In your unshakable faith, you already have the answer to every problem. Up now, go out, and face your battles. I love you, and I am strengthening you. Declare your trust in me. Shout it. Write it once more. Nothing is impossible for God. Put yourselves in my shoes and tell me, how will I not bless someone like you? My greatest desire is to provide you with eternal salvation. You shall never be afraid. You shall feel so loved and cared for. Walk on this earth with your head held high amidst my love. I died on that cross so you could go through this life in victory, never overcome with sorrow and defeat. I was raised on the third day so you could lead a supernatural lifestyle, not just an ordinary one full of natural things. Many, yes, many, will go through loneliness, suffering, rejection, and pain in this world, but not you, my dear. If at any moment of your life you feel mortally weak or weary, with darkness in your soul, at that time arise and stretch your arms out toward heaven and scream to the four winds that you are my child. You are powerful, brave, the conqueror of 1,000 battles, the champion of the mighty. Nothing shall stand against you. None shall be able to win against you. You are not alone or just a single soul. Do not submit to a life consumed by the darkness of depression. Come, for I summon you. Before me, you will find your place. When your knees shall touch the ground, there my armies shall arrive, flashing their swords, cleaving through the air, shattering malevolence. While seeing the very much great light that surrounds you, your spiritual adversary will take flight and not dare to approach. He will make some hollow threats from afar, but is too much of a coward to try in any real way to harm you. To how many brave souls am I speaking? I am talking to you. Hear me out, for this is what will strengthen your soul, etching these words in the innermost part of your mind, ringing in your heart. Raise your arms yet again and proclaim it loud. I am forever loved by my Heavenly Father. Wonderful, my Master and my God. I am well, liberated, practical, and full of wisdom. I am talented and loyal like a warrior, a conqueror. So I want you to wake up with this sentiment every morning. Let that self-assurance develop inside you. My child, my little one, I will always be present with you. You have no reason to crave someone's special attention or friendship. My love, I shall keep searching for every possible way through which you can see the minutest things of my love. Tell me that you also love me more than anything else in this life. Be more patient with yourself. I love you, and I understand you. I have forgiven you and am ready to help you in all your problems. But stop doubting yourself. You are mine. I have not come to judge you according to your sins. All your mistakes have already been blotted out and cleansed. You stand pure in my presence. My righteousness is shining upon your countenance. Even if believing it proves difficult, you made poor decisions because you were distracted. Things did not turn out well, and you felt frustrated. Do not worry. I understand you, and I have not come to judge you or withdraw my love. Don't punish yourself over what is happening. I know you've gone through so much in your life, and sometimes you are scared even to make the same mistake again, to suffer more. But you need to learn to rest in me, to feel my arm, hold my hand all the time. Day and night, I am with you. I watch over you and protect you. I'll tend to you, guiding your steps so that you no longer stumble. But you must calm yourself and learn to wield your faith. However small, your faith is like a tiny seed from which great miracles will sprout. Do not be hard on yourself. Much of what you learned from your mistakes and your way of thinking changes. You grow and get wise. Receive the greatest possible gift in this world, a gift which nobody else can offer but me. My gift would be my forgiveness, clothed in my love and paid with a great sacrifice. But be sure that you are already cleansed inside and feel calm. Stop punishing yourself over and over again for things that have happened in the past or things that have gone wrong. I have much better things in store for you, but you must trust me in it. You say to me that you will accept my love and forgiveness, and you will read my word every day. I understand your struggles, your concerns, and your emotions. I am more than aware of what you need and desire, your tears and the moments you are disheartened and feel all alone. For that very reason, I won't let go of your hand. You need me. Again recently, you felt overwhelmed by the sadness. You cried out, "My God, where are you?" Now, I am sending you this message as a sign that I hear you, that I am listening to you. I listen, and I make that clear to you in however way is most possible. Though you might not feel quite ready yet, that time will come. Keep praying every day. Feel my presence beside you, and get to know me more. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I am your Father, and my love towards you is perfect. So when I tell you that I love you, trust me, believe me, for I do not lie. You are dear to me, and I want you to be sound and strong, to enjoy every day of life that I give you. Prepare for the future. Each morning, I will keep sending you more personal messages like this to give you hope in your heart. This is your moment. This is your time to be successful. I didn't put you here just so you'd end up in defeat and despair. Ignore the people who try to make you feel like you're nothing, like you're a failure, a loser, that you'll never amount to anything. They don't have a thing to say to you. Don't waste your time. Victory and hope are in my hands today. Release all negative thoughts and self-doubt. Give me your thoughts. I will gift you healing joy. I will give you the power of new beautiful dreams and desires. I wish for you a happy, pretty heart full of joy. That is what makes your face light up in smiles. Your life does not end. Your path is long, but all along your path, there are many lovely surprises and good people. You answer me back, and you answer that you believe. You answer that you will keep yourself, and you will hold my hand and never let go. I promise always to love and care for you. This sacred love I'm giving to you, no one can snatch from you. I have great things in store for you. I will go hand in hand, step for step, with you, and bring you to peace and happiness. Content not yourself with the swiftness, but attend to the firmness of your march. Let your faith be vigorous and firm, but serene. Do not look above, look on me and forward. You will get there. It does not take an eternity. But your mind and body will start saying that the lights are growing longer and you are growing tired of the waiting. But you've grown up. You're not leading your life with your emotions. You know that I want to prepare the way for your family, and that they may walk into whatever lies ahead unafraid and untroubled. The enemies will be defeated, the obstacles will be overcome. I make no promise of an easy life, but I assure you that faith and strength shall never forsake you. Be filled with courage, knowing that your assured victory awaits. Receive my sacred promises, which bring healing to your body, clarity to your thoughts, and fortitude to your heart. I will break all chains of discouragement and depression from you, all types of despair that weigh down your shoulders and plant doubt in my words. Do not trust deceitful friendships taking you toward defeat. All these illusions shall fade this very day. A mighty miracle shall take place if you obey me and clutch my love to your heart. Do not be like the others who relish the mud and become lie fathers to their destroyer. They run after illusions, worldly riches, hollow honors, corrupt authorities, and gaudy fame. My coming and my power, they think, are with the sort of men who display their doings in the street and measure their excellence by their borrowings and their clothes and their fare. So much evil deceit, so much cruelty self-deceived, for they hate my word and spurn me as I am. They will none of the man who gave his life on a cross as world servant. Yet have you opened the door of your heart to me, and I would work wonders within you. Then shut your soul with humility. Spurn the offerings of the ravager, and I will succor you. I will bestow upon you peace and wisdom in larger measure so that you do not weary in your waiting. Let neither murmur nor doubt mar your faith and gladness. Speak my word with confidence. Proclaim with assurance, I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me, and never shall I be defeated. It is my prayer that it is an interior feeling of the divine that will reside with you always, reminding you of my promises. Take heed when adversities arise. When you hearken to me in the morning, hearken with all your ears. My desires for you come from my heart, a future with peace and holy prosperity. May your family have peace with no negative feelings, with nothing to break and scatter your home. There are more great things I can do in your soft and pure heart, and for this reason, I wish you were like that. You will also better yourself see the destruction of your enemies and the fake friends who despise you. They look wise but grow less wise day in day out. They fancy themselves wise, but the people loathe them, affluent but inhabiting a lower and dark pit of spiritual sorrow. The only thing they can do is envy. You will always have my favor, but you will also face my opposition wherever you go. One will test you and fight you. Remember that. You shall not fear them, for they boast about the empty and pretend what they are not. They are full of sins, but they pretend before that they don't have sins. You are my child, and there is nothing and no one who can stand against you, because I am your defender, and you are not alone. You are resting your faith in a God made up of not just an imagination, but alive, powerful, real, and majestic. I am with you. I will shield you from the wicker's attacks, from danger, from poverty, from death, and from illness. Receive my word, be gay in my blessing, and say you believe in my friendship. I love you. Your prayer has gone up to me, and your supplication came to me. The needs of your heart are known to me. Your affliction entered my ears, and your crying was so deep that my grace rushed to you without any delay. I'll never let you grope in the dark. I am not one who failed you in this life. I am not like the ones who bruised your heart. So trusting, full of faith, with lying and deceit. You heard of me, and you did not believe. Worn out from chasing a belief, I came near you in your dreams and listened for your thoughts in your sleep. I have seen your tears, born out of deep pain. Your spirit went through the dark ways in history, haunted by that above-named disdain that had once broken you. Yet today, the dawn is about to break. At your rising, something in you stirs, a new flicker of faith. You can now feel deep down it is none other than me who could really save you, for I alone have the grace to patience, love, forgiveness, and strength to pick you up from wherever you are. Fear not, it's time to rise again. Your yesterday pains are not inscribed in any reed, and your iniquities, they are forgiven. They are remembered by me no more. I am going to love you so greatly that peacefully, Light will shine in your dreams. You will walk in bright gardens full of beauty and color. A new life I give you, and all that is required is that you receive it. My promise is not of material treasure, since that's not your goal here. It is my love, peace, wisdom, kindness, and forgiveness I offer. Embrace and accept them first. Be aware that I am true and that I love you for all eternity with a true love. Realize this world contains not only deceit and betrayal, but for those who believe in my word, there is also healing and salvation. There is pain and desolation, but there is peace for all eternity and a new chance for those who accept my love. From this day on, let us journey together. Your prayer has been heard. I love you with a great intensity of love. I shall place the miracle that you asked for into your hands. Amen. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. My dearest child, as you have taken time to absorb these words and allow them to sink deep into your heart and mind, I want to extend my deepest gratitude. You were willing to seek out my presence. Open your spirit to hear the whispers of my love, and such is a precious gift for me. I know that it is tough to wrest moments of stillness and reflection from a whole noisy, busy world. Yet you chose to cut out this sacred space to tune your heart to my voice frequency and allow my words to take root in your soul. You really don't know how big of an accomplishment that is, and I am so appreciative of your efforts. As you go from here today, I want to encourage you to carry these words with you and let them be for you a source of comfort, strength, and guidance in the days ahead. And when the world seems uncertain and the path is not clear, remember that you can always come back to that well to drink deeply from the fountain of my love and grace. I invite you back, that this may be a regular practice, a sacred rhythm in your life. For your physical body needs daily nourishment, just as your spirit does in its longing for regular feeding. It is by returning to these words, seeking my presence, and allowing my truth to soak into your being that renewed strength, clarity, and purpose shall be given unto your journey. Each time you come, I will share with you fresh revelations, new insights, and deeper understanding. Even though the richness of my wisdom is inexhaustible, more is always there to be discovered and explored and experienced in our relationship. Thank you again, dear one, for your commitment, the openness of your heart, and your willingness to receive. This decision of yours to put our relationship first and to make room for my voice in your life is a beautiful reflection of your faith and your love for me. And now, I, waiting with open arms, am ready to embrace and guide and shower you with the abundance of my many blessings. Come back as often as you need, and find rest, renewal, and rejuvenation in my presence. For I am thy God, thine always present help, thine eternal loving friend. And may you continue to shine in the light of my truth, and my words be a lamp unto your feet, a light unto your path. A new season, which you have never experienced, is coming over you and your beloved family. A season full of blessings beyond compare, healing beyond your wildest dreams, serenity that comes from above. I have seen light, your unwavering faith shining in the dark, your unfeigned prayers call to my innermost being. It is from amidst hosts of multitudes that the sincerity and purity of your devotion outshine, like a jewel. Unlike others who seek me only in twinkling moments, you make it your daily mission to dwell in my presence. Your spiritual life becomes the witness of your commitment, setting you apart to be an example for all your loved ones and every person around. You light the way for others to follow through your righteous actions. As much as you increase in faith, you increase in inward strength. Your thoughts become like mine, your soul prospers. And there are full blessings with great responsibilities. I'll lift you high above the nations. So many will be eyewitnesses of just how much I bless someone who walks in obedience. One with a humble heart to wait patiently upon my reply, even when everything seems against it. Be assured, dear one, your life, family, and all that concerns you are held in the tender care of my love. Now, while many are overcome with worry and bound in continuous turmoil believing upon desperate times, know that all things good are possible for those who are lovers of me, that is, to obey my guidance and put their trust in me. For you are one of my faithful ones. For you, doors of opportunity swing wide open, and a ceaseless downpour of blessings and joy shall cascade upon you everywhere and at all times. Be vigilant, because some special things on the way to you. Some turn away the blessings I give, for unworthy they feel in receiving such grace. But on your way you will find the many who cry, with tears running from failing to understand that there is one who truly loves, forgives, and tells them that a future without anguish and desperation is in store for them. If only they would reject their doubts and let me cover their lives with my limitless love. But as you grow and multiply like the plentiful tree, so you will bring forth plentiful fruit, the abundant fruit of the blessings I have ordained for you. I promised extraordinary miracles to you and your loved ones. I love you so very much, and your prayers have not fallen on any deaf ears or gone unanswered. Prepare yourself for a triumph that shall leave you in awe. While picking up the pieces of your broken heart, I will shed tears of joy and change your life in ways that one could hardly imagine. Off from you, I will take away this burden of anguish that weighed on you so heavily. Very soon, the things which were lost forever for you will be returned and accounted for. I recognize your act of courage. Resolute act in taking the step to trust in me against all odds. You may not understand what is testing you, yet you have never given up on your faith and your yearning to believe. You have created a special place for me in your life and home, teaching your family to seek me by faith and fortitude. All those bad, inhibiting forces of your past are about to befall you no more. When your heart could have been filled with fear, you chose to believe my infinite love and grace. You took hold of my forgiveness and held my promises very close. Because you did, I am now removing every obstacle, every enemy, every sickness that gets in your way. From this day forward, I am about to pour out my blessing upon you in overflowing measure. I know you are a soul that is brave in knowing you have got to get up in your faith and pay no attention to discouragement or doubt, so that you might be able to witness and receive all the coming blessings. Your prayers are empowered, which comes from your earnest faith. Remember, it is not the quantity of your words that matters to me, but the depth of faith. I will fill your house with my presence, and your whole family, all of them, will see how great in power I am. They shall see the amazing things I do for you. You believe in me. Oh, my child, your time on earth is short, but my love toward you is endless, and I will not let you stumble. Today, I anoint you with strength. Conquer with fighting spirit whatever comes your way. I want you to stand up strong and march forth with faith. Be assured that I am with you, even when it may seem otherwise, sometimes invisible or very far away. Your heart does not have room for fear because you are pronounced to be a strong and victorious person. My divine nature shall refresh your strength when the tribulations of life come to overwhelm you, filling you with courage, patience, wisdom, peace, and a clear mind. I will remind you about the treasure of the promises I have given within you, so that at any time you declare them, the spiritual enemies shall flee and be at bay. I am speaking to you, not only as your loving Father who hugs and loves you unconditionally, but as a warrior. You are not a helpless victim or a coward frozen into fear. The words I'm about to speak to you will build a shield around you to protect you, that your arms may use the sword of truth. That skill be poured into your hands to stand and win every battle. The enemy may come, ranting and raving, trying to bully his way into your life. But you are not going to cower in some corner paralyzed in fear any longer and chained in terror. That all changes right now. You are hearing my voice. I am speaking to you. These words are going to change you forever. Obey my request and see yourself as you truly are, deeply loved and incredibly brave. You do not run from your battles like others might. You stand in strength apart from them all. and you march forward with an unwavering determination, prepared to take on everything, because you know you leave nothing to chance with my love and power. You don't have to wait on your years, months, or even days to finally rise up in faith to go after your happiness. This is the most pivotal moment of your life. Heed my words, for they are true. I stretch out my hand to you. Come. Step forth boldly and take some giant steps forward with trust. Knock on any door, and I will fling it wide open. Then you shall enter into the new kingdom of joy, peace, and prosperity that I am enduing you with by your resolve and unwavering trust. This is my commandment, and it shall be done. Before you had taken a breath, I purposed your way. All the longings and dreams you ever bore over a lifetime within your heart, I treasured. Every prayer uttered in behalf of your family is impressed upon my mind, inscribed upon my heavenly ledger. Nothing escapes my eyes, and everything has its time. One of my heart's desires is to bless you with such blessings that will open up your understanding ever more toward the deepening of faith, cultivation of humility, and teaching of the virtue of patience. You are very dear to me, and here I have entrusted you with my word. Plant it in good ground. Grow it that you may get an abundant harvest. You have the key to your blessings in your hand. My words are powerful and holy. Cherish them, believe in them, and store them deep inside your heart. If your past is marked by errors, losses, or missteps, if you have stumbled or lost things precious to you, listen intently and proclaim these words with conviction. My past is behind me. From this day forward, my life, my family, and my future are all under your blessing. Do not let your sense of embarrassment stop you from loudly proclaiming this truth, for eternal life is wrapped up in the very promises which I have made to you. You expect wondrous things from heaven, and in times of difficulty, when gigantic obstacles are in your path, a holy word shall illuminate you with the wisdom to keep going and push through. Take the Bible enthusiastically, seeking knowledge and personal growth as you walk through my way. Remember, I am with you always to guide you, enlighten you, and be your unshakable foundation. When life's storms rage about you, I'll be your shelter. When doubts come, I'll be your assurance. And when joy overflows, I'll be the reason for your rejoicing. You are a living, breathing epistle of my love and grace, my child. Your life is a beautiful tapestry, woven by the threads of faith, perseverance, and unwavering trust in me. Every challenge you go through, each trial that you face, is a line in the canvas of your life, deepening, adding character and strength to your story. So this new season of blessings and favor, don't go head down and heart empty. You are not dictated by your past, but by the glorious future I have ordained for you. Your life is an epistle, walking and moving everywhere, a monument of the transformation that happens through my love. Others will be drawn to this light as you walk in obedience and faith. They shall see the joy of the Lord illuminating from your countenance, the peace passing all understanding, and they shall be loved out of your very being. Don't be afraid to share your testimony, for it contains the power to break chains, heal wounds, and give hope to the brokenhearted. Your words, anointed by my Spirit, shall be balm to the weary soul and a beacon of light in the dark. Now, as you go into this new walk of your life, know that I'm always with you. I shall guide your feet and direct your paths, leading you into the fullness of the destiny that I have before you. Be confident in my timing, for I am weaving the tapestry of your life with perfect precision and purpose. When the enemy whispers his lies, declare the truth of my word. You are more than a conqueror, for I have given you the victory. Go in confidence, go in courage, but never alone, for I am with you always. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Unshakingly, immovably, stands my love towards you, forevermore sure. You are mine, my treasured possession, my peculiar delight. I am your God, your Father, your friend. Lean on me. Trust me, watch me mightily do this on your behalf. The best of your days still lie ahead of you, and my plans for you are good. Always be assured of my love and let that light shine brightly through you to all. My child, as you begin to read these very words, I want you to know that I stand beside you, guiding your thoughts and enlightening you deep into the depth of my love. Never at any moment doubt my perpetual love for you, neither be afraid of the retribution when you miss it, because I am a gracious and merciful God. I abide in the temple of your heart, storing up for you such an abundance of blessings and opportunities. My forgiveness flows freely toward you, and my strength readily stands at hand to equip you for your mission here on earth. Anxiety and worry are a thing of the past, for I have taken away the threats held over your life. Surrender yourself to me without reserve. Trust absolutely, and I will pour overgarment into your life. This promise was written and sealed before you ever took your first breath. Not one person can make a move against you while you're under my covering. I'll deliver you from every trouble and give to you the answers that you are seeking, yes, even on this very day. Get ready to watch a supernatural presentation of how much I love you. Today is the day for surprises and blessings that will keep you surprised. As you welcome another brand new day, remember my joy will be your strength to overcome every challenge. Beautiful things are waiting at every turn for you. Cultivate a grateful heart and keep trusting in me. When things come, don't be overwhelmed, knowing you are secure in the knowledge of my love for you, in the assurance of my blessing upon your life. You have not failed to show your great faith in me. Trust in my ability to help you in all things. If you approach life with faith, all things are possible. Though Satan troubled you with many trials last year, you held on to my grace and came out stronger. The seeds you sowed, the kindness, purification, love, faith, and commitment are all going to bear a mighty harvest now. My child, in this year you will see the reward of your faithfulness. Everything good is to occur in the most favorable time so that you may taste it in its fullness. I listen to the desires of your heart, to all hopes and dreams in it, and I am working on your behalf to make them come true. I see what struggles you are going through, and I am with you, fighting your battles day and night. When you lie down to rest, I renew your strength and fortify your faith, and every sunrise finds me telling your heart that your life is in the safety of my hand. And today brings some wonder and joy. You are in the arms of a loving, all-powerful, and compassionate God. Never underestimate the value you hold in my eyes, for you are precious beyond measure. Wherever you go, I shall watch over you, and if ever you stray off the path of my love, I shall gently guide you back to the shelter of my heart. Now, read these words and close your eyes to only feel. Share with me now your deepest needs and desires of today, allowing me the opportunity to show you just how amazing my love is for you. Whatever you ask for, I ache to be able to answer your prayers. Go to my word, pray on, and engage in the ways of my spirit, so that you may grasp me more fully. Remember that I chose you before you ever knew me, and I was seeking you. Finding me is nothing too difficult to do, nothing impossible. Call on me and I will hear you. Cry out to me and I will answer. But be prepared for my response, for you will be astonished at all that I desire to accomplish in your life, revealing to you my perfect will. I'm going to bless you way beyond what you have ever thought, but I want to ask you to believe in me and don't speak bad things about yourself. Put yourself down, or devaluate your worth. My beloved child, come and deepen your love for me. By clicking the join button, you enter a space of fellowship and exclusive teachings. Together, we will nurture your faith and grace, walking hand in hand. My child, I have chosen the perfect time and place where you are, even though it just appears that you don't know where to start and that you are not on the right path. even though life takes a hard turn on you with hurts and difficulties. I just ask you to trust and have faith. Be certain that you will never go it alone. I have been your protector, supporter, and guide. Listen to me now, for my words are for your good. I want to lift your life and remove things that get in the way. If ever you feel lost, then just turn toward me, and I'll put you back on track. Shut out those who put you down or who aren't concerned enough with you to make you feel important. You do not need that negativity in your life. It is when you let go and allow this miracle into your life that I will bring kind and gentle people who will uplift and encourage you. Your miracle is on the way with incredible blessings. Your determination and faith inspire me and bring a smile to my heart each morning. Do not be discouraged by the hardships that you are surrounded by, for your heart, like mine, longs to do good, to help others, to be one entity in unity and harmony, and to receive my blessings afresh every morning. All your lifestyle is adoration and glorification in me. You have upright character, and your actions sing to me, giving my name eminence. I want to open doors so that other people would see someone like you, who has a pure faith and love towards me. I am so touched by the ways that you have been able to bear and answer with the adversity, not with the hate, but with no resentment towards the so-called friends that have hurt you or just stuff stolen from you. They can never take away what is important: faith, devotion, and the determination to follow my will no matter what happens. You are, undeniably, my daughter, my son. The seed of my word that I have sown in you has generated abundant fruit, and there are yet many talents and gifts to be unfolded. You have a glorious future ahead of you, and I am with you. You shall have no cause for fear in all your needs when you come unto me to pour out your heart before my altar. Even when you have doubts or have stumbled into vagueness, it shall not change my faithfulness or how I stick with you. Wherever you go, I will encircle you with my presence to bring it tangibly near to you. Your skin can feel my touch and your soul be given the assurance of my nearness, with legions of angels to help bring forth the victory over all who would stand against you and to heal and deliver from sickness. I shall make you stand to declare my word so that you will defeat bad spirits. My marvelous presence will be felt in your home, and wonders will be done every day. You will be surrounded by fine people whose families will also be personally blessed because of what you carry in your heart. Let me speak to your heart one more time. Budge not from the course you have now set for yourself, and let not the doubts and maybe unbelief come sneaking back in. Keep following me, keep praying, learning, and growing, and let my Holy Spirit fill you each day more and more with a sense of my love and care for you. Accept my peace, which is always with you, my child. My constant love is ever near, which you never lose. My dear one, even with those failures or stumblings, it is so important that I keep putting this before you, especially at those times when the cares of life fog over your thinking, and you begin to wonder if I have forgotten you. You may have felt so loved before in my love that right now you are doubting its very permanence, thinking that I might be another such who promised his love, but turned his back on you when you most needed him. Don't let them trick you into thinking everything is your fault. They will stop at nothing to keep you under bondage with their lies, only for them to deprive you of the magnificent tomorrow that lies in store for you from me. They might try to convince you of mistakes that you never made, or make you feel guilty for sins that are imaginary. Then that beautiful life we could have shared together will be gone if you hearken to them and yield to such lies. Remember, I have forgiven your past missteps and freed you from the burden of guilt. I am a God of mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. I recognize your genuine repentance, and my sacrifice has made you clean. It's time to leave the past and not punish yourself anymore for things that are forgiven. Not let anyone make you feel small, unworthy. I am the one who suffered for you, who spilled my blood, in order for you to move around dignity-minded and purpose-filled. You are not a byword of men. You are who I say you are. You have to decide who to believe, and I say you are my love, my champion. Stand strong against false judgments. You were born to war and win victories, not to be eating the leftover crumbs of your enemy's happiness. I have given you victory over sin, sickness, poverty, and lack. Arise and shine. Speak my word, but speak it in faith. I love you. I love you. You are my child. I am not sending punishments to thrash on you. Neither am I having a whip in my hand to cut you every time you go wrong. Such are the things done by people who are fantastical in their thinking, with twisted minds and heart that have been contaminated by the enemy, leading to destruction in one's life. So be not afraid, grow not weary, for I am there with you, to lift you up and strengthen you. Receive today the new mercy I have for you. Yours is the gift of inheritance, out of which will be your blessing. I bring unity into your family, healing for the mind and body, peace to your heart. For I love you, my sweet child. Fear not, for you are so loved. Deep within, as you well know, I remain faithful. Watching those efforts and desire on your part to surrender and accomplish your tasks in excellence. I see your unfailing belief and your faith that is constantly getting stronger. You do not turn away, even then, when you don't see all of my answers. I compare thee to my faithful servants, like those early believers filled with my spirit, who endured theft, persecution, imprisonment, and torment and were not broken in their faith. You, my child, are a shining example to the world of resilience and devotion. Your life gives all of the evidence needed to show my love and grace can indeed transform a life. As you obey and trust, you see my hand move mightily on your behalf, opening doors which no man can shut, blessings that will take your breath away. Therefore, my love, walk with your head high and step out knowing that, all the way, I walk with you. You are not defined by your past but the glorious future I have premised for you. Possess the abundance that is yours, for your sake, but more importantly, to be a light in what sometimes seems to be a very dark world around you. Your life is a living epistle, a powerful testimony of goodness and faithfulness. It is going to heal the ones whose hearts are broken, free the ones who are held in chains of fear and despair by hearing your voice that is filled with my spirit. Know this, I am calling you for a time as this. You are not a mistake or an accident, but you are a definite, purposeful, intrinsic part of the plan that I have for the big picture. Trust the time. Trust the plan. I'm weaving the tapestry of your life with perfect precision, threaded with love. It will be then, in those moments of doubt, that you will cling to the promises I have given. It will be then, when fears try to grip your heart, that you will remember my faithfulness. And it will be then that you will let your voice be the one that comes forth, declaring truth against all the lies of the enemy. Rather, you are more than a conqueror through Christ who loves you, and nothing can ever separate you from my love. Go, my beloved child, in confidence and reassurance. You are never alone, for I will be with you every single day. My love for you is immovable. Unlike any other love, it is wide, deep, and eternal. You are mine, my chosen one, my treasured, and my delight. May your blessings overtake you. May your favor encircle you as a shield and your presence fill his life with unspeakable joy. You are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond words, and destined for greatness. Embrace the abundant life I have in store for you, and watch as I turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, and your ashes into beauty. I am your God, your Father, and your friend. Lean on me, trust in me, and watch as I move mightily on your behalf. Your best days are ahead, and my plans for you are always good. Walk in the assurance of my love, and let your light burn more brightly before all people. You are my masterpiece, my beloved child, and my heart's delight. Never forget how much you mean to me. I'm with you now and forever, Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence. My child, beloved, as you read this note, bear in mind you are the continuation of faithful bondmen and women who have gone ahead of you. You have seen my glory in your own life. You have known me, experiencing my presence, indeed, as the way, the truth, and your very life. You recognize miracle as a reality, supernatural occurrences that go on in the unseen, spiritual world. Together we're going to face some pretty fierce battles side by side, and we're going to come out victors. As I unfold ever greater blessings in your life, I'll always be there for you. Even when you do stumble, a way will be provided for you to stand up again. There will be times when the going gets rough, but not too rough that you can't take it. If I lead you into the dark, I shall also show you the way out. When you are in darkness, hide these words within your heart. I will not reject you when you fail, nor shall I condemn you for your mistakes. I know also of your great struggle to live above sin, even as you have turned away from the wrong and have sincerely and truly forgiven others. I shall grant you the same tenacity my apostles had, those who saw my glory with their very eyes and became witnesses of my person. I see that you comprehend my blessing is upon you, and together we shall achieve great things. Your age defines nothing of you, for your spirit is forever young. Your unshakable faith, readiness to rise at my call, and standing after my call will bring triumph. You will break open doors and shatter obstacles, for you are my beloved child, blessed with the power of heaven. And the power is not to boast or to claim superiority over others, for I cast down the proud. Instead, you have been called for something special. I call you to arise and be bold. Come, walk with me into a new book of miracles. Will you just believe? I know. Sometimes you were discouraged and expressed yourself in hurting words, speaking out against what you really believe. Emotions overpowered the better part of your reasoning, and mistakes were made. You thought you lost me, but I never left you. You trusted man, who probably is unreliable, to your erring feelings, and of course have been let down by liars and felt abandoned all alone. Here I am, impatient to embrace you again. My love, beyond all denials, is unfathomable, unbreakable, pure, infinite, and perfect. It is. I cry out for you by day, by night, even in your dreams, each second. My voice travels along with the wind and lives within the whispers of the waves. And today you shall come to know that I am here, that I am in fact real, and if need be, I shall repeat this truth 1,000,000 times a day to silence the voices that would lie and mislead you. I am in love with you now, and I shall be so tomorrow. Would you have me declare myself once more tomorrow morning? Here, even as your ears receive my words that drench your soul, that soak your very being, in the clear water that cleanses your spirit, do you miss a real hug? Come to me, for I am eager to take you in my arms, to prove to you sincerely my will to love you against all the odds. You see, you cannot manage without me, for your feelings and your desires are open to the view. With me, you will succeed in everything. Without me, your soul will perish. Hear me, for I will answer. I want to lift you out of need and to rid you of sickness. Get the picture now. Don't you find in your heart that I love you? Such love is overpowering to me. Dear, to keep silent. These words of love pour forth from my lips, a silvery river of living water coursing through your very being at this moment as though it were a reality, even as it brings the happiness you sought. My dear child, I watch you all the day long and take delight in your struggles and in your strong chase after the dreams which you nurture and in your fermentarian mode of life. Makes me glad to behold your faith shining in your eyes, in surprises and irritations of distress. Clasping your bosom, you refuse to be weighed down by worry. Rather, you march on, as if nothing is going to come in your way. If windows of your surroundings seem to tumble, You use your faith as a shield, which pleases me more. You lean on your faith once more in face of adversity, standing there brave and sure that because I am by your side, nothing can beat you. I love being a part of your daily life from the moment you wake up. Even though you think of your home as simple and unpretentious, for me, it is such a grand place filled with the grandness of your faith and the expanse of your heart. One day, I shall let you see how my filling presence was always there in your home, with countless angels surrounding you. You shall see the great blessings that I give when you come to me willingly. Respond with true love to the care which I give you, holding on to me with the pure trust and honesty of a child. When I say that I love you, you believe in your heart of hearts. You need not prove. You don't need any evidence to be secure in my affection. You trust me without seeing, and for that, you are blessed. You are pleasing to me for your humility, for your will and your burning desire to love me and to love your family. From the abundance of good that you do, a harvest of blessings shall abide. Salamat es Dios. Your future is in my hands. Today I heard your cry and I could not keep silent. And here I am, declaring my love to you. You will be out of this very soon. I am strengthening your heart, dispelling all worries and fears, and taking care of your emotions. I fill you with peace, quietness, and supernatural power, so that fear and confusion will find no place to dwell in you. Hold on to the absolute truth, for I am unchanging and faithful. My love toward you is the same and fail-proof at any given time. It's hard for people to believe. They hang on to lies that have stuck in their minds as the truth. But amidst adversity, do not fall back, do not retreat, don't stop. Keep your trust upon my words, for I am not about to forsake you. Even when others may stumble in disturbing times, you, my child, shall keep on the track strong and steady. If your heart burns to see great things happen, to see walls bow and chains break, then stay in prayer, faith, pressing forward and holding on, because I give you stability and strength and belief. If at any time you're feeling down, or matters are just not going your way, trust in my love for you. Trust that I am there. Look for me in everything you do. Do not become perplexed by what appears to be negative or facts. For you who truly believes in my love and kindness in his or her heart is a person who does not fear. Be secure in the assurance that I will bless you magnificently this year. Declare thou trust in me, for I am the God of perfect timing. Lend me thine ear, for I have begun a word with you. I have listened to your prayers, and know, they are neither delayed nor postponed. The reason my answers appear to tarry longer is that I'm preparing for thee something much better. You shall receive so much more than you asked for, as well as the wisdom to keep and guard jealously the glory of your blessings. Your long-held dreams will soon be realized. Just open your mind to great blessings in store for you. Learn to let go of those people who limit your future, who constantly condemn and plot badly against you. Associate with friends who inspire you and lead you to positive change. Cry out in times of trouble, and I will be there to respond. You'll feel the might and inspiration of the words within. I have written on your heart what you should do, and I comforted and guided you. Fear not the one who harms you, for I will save you. Stay innocent and clear of anger. Speak no ill word against your neighbor. You have grown wise and cunning, and you feel my love. I have written down your name and the prayers you say in my book. Be strong, be bold, and trust that my timing is perfect. Listen well, stand to your feet, and go forward. This is what I'm asking of you. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Fear not, for you, my child, are not going to be harmed. I have given you the strength and might. This month you shall see great works come to pass if you will listen to my words and believe in their force. If you will only hear me today, then your heart shall stay open. Your guileless and humble faith has always been your gift to me. Do not let hard times lead you astray. Trust me, and I will deliver you. I am always with you. Today, you will know it was worth waiting for me, and all this while, your faith has actually grown. You have grown like the tiny seed which grew into a massive tree, standing unaffected by the blowing winds. Even those who look down on you will be amazed, and your critics surprised. Entertain them anyway. Abundance will come your way. Throughout this journey of faith, I am with you every step of the way. I am guiding your feet, directing your paths. I make you full unto the fullness of destiny, which is before you. Trust my timing, because out of a set of strings I am weaving for you the tapestry of your life into perfect precision and purpose. Now go in that confidence and courage. Dear one, you are surely never alone. I am always with you. My love towards you is sure, immovable, and eternal. You are the chosen one, the peculiar treasure, and the delight of me, your God. May my blessing rest upon you, may my favor envelop you as a shield. May my presence fill your life with unspeakable joy. You are loved. You are cherished. You are destined for greatness. When you take hold of this abundant life I have in store for you, you will watch as I change the order of the day in your life. O mine own, bask thou in the light of my love, beaming upon thee in the guise of a glorious sunrise, driving away the night of doubt and fear. Feel the nearness of the oncoming day, where unending grace shall be thy guide, lighting up each step of thy path, as the world around you shifts and changes. Grasp onto this unchanging truth. I am the anchor that holds sure your soul, firm in the tempests of life. I will be your shelter and fortress of strength, a steady refuge when the strong wind of adversity blows in an attempt to break your resolve. I will be the immovable foundation on which you stand, unshaken and unbroken. Beware so that this world, abounding in temporary happiness and trivial quests, does not seduce you with illusions from which satisfaction will never come, from which the desire of your soul will never be quenched. I have put my everlasting promises, promises that count beyond the transitory and endure to the threshold of eternity. Tune thine ears to the melody of my voice, in a harmonious symphony resounding through the ages, a song of love and redemption, echoing across the vastness of creation. Let my words become those lyrics which spur thee on, through valleys of uncertainty, and lead thee to the mountaintops of triumph. In those choice moments when the world is closing in, when the weights of life's loads threaten to overwhelm, be reminded that you are not alone. I am always here as a close friend, bringing in comfort and strengthening in the time of need. Embrace me with passion, and thou wilt find rest, a precious rest that piles upon disbelief. Do not be discouraged with any of these tests throughout, for they are only temporary detours from this great pathway which I have designed for you. Each test is an opportunity to exercise greater faith, to develop a nobler character, and to arrive as a living testimony of my love and faithfulness. Just as a skillful sculptor chips away at the rough stone to reveal the masterpiece within, I will chip away the flaws and imperfections to which you were so accustomed. Even through the fires of affliction that come to you, a part of the very core of your being will be polished, a reflection of my holy image beaming out ineffably in glory. Embrace the transforming power of my love, for it is the catalyst which sets ablaze the fire of change within you. When you surrender to my will, then you will be calmed by a transformation that surpasses the physical levels of being, straight through to the depths of your soul. Just as a caterpillar breaks through its cocoon, so you will break through, and I will carry you to heights unimaginable on a wind of my spirit. Be not afraid of the unknown, for I am that cartographer who has written with careful precision your life's journey. I thought out every twist, every step you'd make, to lead you on to this destiny with love. Hold my hand, you will never find your way lost, because I'm your lighthouse breaking through dense fog, shedding light on the path you have trodden. In the quiet of the night, when sleep eludes and the world is sleeping, I will be whispering to you little words of comfort and courage into the depth of your soul. My voice will be that gentle wind that caresses your spirit, cooling your fears and restoring your strength. And in the light that is morning, you will wake with a new sense of purpose, empowered by the knowledge that I am with you always. Behold the tapestry of thy life, woven with threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and struggle, but all in marvelous design into one unit of peerless beauty. Every experience, every triumph, and every challenge has added to the design, making you into the intricate one I purposed in the first place. Do not mourn the sorrows from your story, for they have been woven with threads of resilience into the tapestry of your being. Your tears have not been wasted, for they watered the garden of growth. Their roots rise up in the blooms of wisdom and compassion that now grace your being. Embrace the moment with wide open arms, for it is a gift, a canvas on which to paint the bright colors of your dreams and desires. Let every stroke of it mark the testimony of your faith and the bold proclamation of your unshakable trust in my divine plan. And when you gaze at the horizon, imagine the numberless possibilities that are ahead of you. For I have a future for you more magnificent than you could ever envision. Like a master composer, I have arranged for you a symphony of blessings, a crescendo of victory and joy that will echo through time. My dear, forget not this truth. You are precious in my eyes, priceless, admired, and cherished without end. You are an apple in my eye, the object of my affection, which is infinite, and the worthy recipient of my unending grace. Even through very dark hours at night, when shadows seem to close around you, do remember that I am the light breaking out upon your gloom. I am the lighthouse that guides you home, and the warmth that repels despair's chill. Call my name, and I shall answer, because my ears are always so alert to the whispers in your heart. Don't let the skeptics and cynics dim your faith with their words, because they are echoes of their own uncertainty. Be assured that I am the rock on which to found your life, an immovable base that shall withstand storms of adversity and winds of doubt. As you walk serpentine along the path of life, take great heed to the type of company around you. Those you surround with are either watering the seeds of your growth or choking out the blossoming potential within. Seek out those whose hearts are attuned to my voice, whose spirits resonate with the melodies of my love and grace. Together, you shall weave a tapestry of unity, a community woven together by vibrant threads of faith, love, and fellowship. In this circle of holiness, you shall be strong and encouraged. There, in that safe place, your souls can soar, and your dreams can take flight, my child. And remember that your life is a work of art in process, a work of art which I am laboring over in love with every breath that you breathe. At every stroke of my brush, there is added dimension and depth. At every note of my symphony, it swells with purpose and meaning. And thus, journey on, for the road ahead is one of wonder and beauty, lined with the promises of my unfailing love. Let faith guide the steps, hope be the anchor to the heart, and the spirit attuned to melodies of grace. For I am the master craftsman, the composer of your fate, and you are my beautiful creation, an unfinished masterpiece, loved and cherished forevermore. Know that my love for you shall be eternal. A boundless ocean that knows no ebb or flow, shall be timeless and spaceless, shall thrive through every season of life. Such a love that does never die nor falters. So, my dear, be certain that no matter what troubles or trials you are facing, my love shall stand by you, firm refuge within the stormy deep. When winds of adversity scream around you, I'll be the one to shelter thee from harm, leading thee into calm, merciful shores. And when your heart overflows with victory and celebration, so shall I be the anthem that echoes out of you, the symphony to which you raise your praise. Because your victories are my victories, your joys are my joys, and your life is the witness to an endless ocean of my love and grace. Therefore, step confidently into the future, my beloved, for it is a future full of the promise of my blessings. Let your feet tread in faith, your heart be anchored in hope, and your spirit attuned to the melodies of my grace. For I am your author, the weaver of your destiny, and you are my masterpiece, a living canvas upon which I paint the hues bright, the colors of my unfailing love and eternal promises. And so, embrace the journey, treasured one, basking in the light of my love, shining upon you now and forevermore. My child, I want you to open your heart and begin to realize this deep truth. All those who desire to receive abundantly must first learn to give generously, for within giving selflessly lies the key to unlocking the boundless blessings I have in store for you. Even as the sun gives its warming to the earth, feeding all life on it, so you are to radiate the light of your generosity, enabling it to touch and transform the lives of those around you. You will know fulfillment when you encounter the sacred in your acts of giving, for it is in the service of others that you honor and glorify my name. Beware of the world's liars who promise you riches and prosperity and turn out to be hype, not really measuring up to real riches. Indeed, true wealth is that which derives from the quality of one's character and the generosity of one's spirit. Those who selfishly hoard and cling to their possessions in fear of a life of scarcity and want are but poor souls trapped within a cycle of discontentment. Those chains of covetousness and selfishness do not bind you, my dear. You have been summoned to so much more, to a life of abundance, not marked by limitations that this world dictates, but marked by that without measure, which is grace and provision, in the abundance that I have poured out upon you. See around you the many ways that are open to be a giver. Sow seeds of good deeds, and look for the fruit in due season. Maybe it will just be an act of generosity, a listening ear, a word of encouragement, or a helping hand stretched out to those in distress. Whatever form it takes, let your giving be like an outpouring from the love that's in you, a love mirroring the selfless sacrifice which I offered to you. For in giving without reward, or expecting nothing in return, you are reflecting the very fabric of my nature and bringing your heart into alignment with the rhythms of my eternal kingdom. You are a channel for me, through which my blessings will be poured out on the occasion of your holiness. Do not get disheartened if your acts of charity seem to be small or less. Remember that it is in the smallest seeds that mighty trees take root. Every grace, every deed of unselfish love, is a pebble dropped into the ocean of eternity, whose ripples will spread throughout all creation in an endless dance of transformation. Remember, my child, that real giving is not determined by the size of the gift, but by the sincerity of the heart from which it springs. It is the widow's mite given in humility and faith that outshines the grandest of offerings presented in pride and self-interest. So give liberally, give cheerfully, and give without reservation, for it is in such acts that you shall sow seeds of blessing that shall return at another time in a bountiful harvest. The more you continue to pour out your life in service for others, the more I will pour out my blessings on you in immeasurable ways. And in a paradoxical way, the more you give, the more you will have. Do not be seduced by worldly glamour. True riches are eternal treasures in my kingdom. They who hold and cling to the transient things of this world will end up in bankruptcy and distress because their things could never be able to satisfy the soul's deepest longing. The more you keep pouring out your life in serving others, the more I will honor your generosity with blessings beyond anything you could ever imagine. For I am a God who has pleasure in a cheerful giver, and I will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing upon you that you cannot contain. So don't be afraid to give, rather, be one with the very heartbeat of my kingdom. Give without counting the cost, give cheerfully, give without reservation, for within the very act of giving lies true fulfillment and boundless riches of my eternal kingdom. Remember this, my child, every single act of generosity, every good deed of kindness, every sacrifice made in service toward others is a precious seed sown into the very fertile soil of eternity. Those seeds, as they take root and grow, shall bear fruit which will feed and nourish generations yet to come. Indeed, you are not living to satisfy only yourself, but generations after yours also. Your life, your legacy, shall be a rich tapestry, woven from threads of choices and actions, and acts of generosity. And in this tapestry, such acts will be a bright strand, contributing beauty and meaning to this masterpiece. Let, therefore, your life be the vibrant attestation of the transformative power of selfless giving to all those around you, that is to be a shining example to the world. As you continue to pour yourself out in service for others, I will bless your sacrifice and leave you in awe, for I am a God of abundance, and my storehouses are filled to overflowing with riches beyond your highest imagination. Whenever you open up your heart and your hands, you align yourself with the very principles that rule my kingdom, positioning you to receive the blessings I have in store for you. But you, my dear friends, have been called to a life of excellence, a life of extravagance, rooted in the eternal realities of my kingdom. And while you're spending all lavishly and giving extravagantly, remember that you are making use of a currency that transcends the fallen limitations of this physical world, a currency of love, of compassion, and of selfless service. So let your life be a living sacrifice, a daily offering of generosity and selfless love. Indeed, by doing so, you will not be limited to changing the lives of all people around you, but you will also be well known for my precious name and position yourself in preparation for the tremendous blessings that I have in store for everyone who is faithful. Thus, give liberally, give cheerfully, and give without reservation, for it is in that selfless act of giving that you will find true fulfillment and the boundless riches of my eternal kingdom. Until we see each other again, my child, keep in your heart that you are loved beyond measure, treasured beyond words, and held safe in the palm of my hand. Let your giving be like an outpouring from the love that's in you, a love mirroring the selfless sacrifice which I offered to you. For in giving without reward, or expecting nothing in return, you are reflecting the very fabric of my nature and bringing your heart into alignment with the rhythms of my eternal kingdom. You are a channel for me, through which my blessings will be poured out on the occasion of your holiness. Do not get disheartened if your acts of charity seem to be small or less. Remember that it is in the smallest seeds that mighty trees take root. Every grace, every deed of unselfish love, is a pebble dropped into the ocean of eternity, whose ripples will spread throughout all creation in an endless dance of transformation. Remember, my child, that real giving is not determined by the size of the gift, but by the sincerity of the heart from which it springs. It is the widow's mite given in humility and faith that outshines the grandest of offerings presented in pride and self-interest. So give liberally, give cheerfully, and give without reservation. For it is in such acts that you shall sow seeds of blessing that shall return at another time in a bountiful harvest. The more you continue to pour out your life in service for others, the more I will pour out my blessings on you in immeasurable ways. And in a paradoxical way, the more you give, the more you will have. Do not be seduced by worldly glamour. True riches are eternal treasures in my kingdom. They who hold and cling to the transient things of this world will end up in bankruptcy and distress because their things could never be able to satisfy the soul's deepest longing. The more you keep pouring out your life in serving others, the more I will honor your generosity with blessings beyond anything you could ever imagine. For I am a God who has pleasure in a cheerful giver, and I will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing upon you that you cannot contain. So don't be afraid to give. Rather, be one with the very heartbeat of my kingdom. Give without counting the cost. Give cheerfully. Give without reservation. For within the very act of giving lies true fulfillment and boundless riches of my eternal kingdom. Remember this, my child, every single act of generosity, every good deed of kindness, every sacrifice made in service toward others is a precious seed sown into the very fertile soil of eternity. Those seeds, as they take root and grow, shall bear fruit which will feed and nourish generations yet to come. Indeed, you are not living to satisfy only yourself, but generations after yours also. Your life, your legacy, shall be a rich tapestry, woven from threads of choices and actions and acts of generosity. And in this tapestry, such acts will be a bright strand, contributing beauty and meaning to this masterpiece. Let, therefore, your life be the vibrant attestation of the transformative power of selfless giving to all those around you, that is to be a shining example to the world. As you continue to pour yourself out in service for others, I will bless your sacrifice and leave you in awe, for I am a God of abundance, and my storehouses are filled to overflowing with riches beyond your highest imagination. Whenever you open up your heart and your hands, you align yourself with the very principles that rule my kingdom, positioning you to receive the blessings I have in store for you. But you, my dear friends, have been called to a life of excellence, a life of extravagance, rooted in the eternal realities of my kingdom. And while you're spending all lavishly and giving extravagantly, remember that you are making use of a currency that transcends the fallen limitations of this physical world, a currency of love, of compassion, and of selfless service. So let your life be a living sacrifice, a daily offering of generosity and selfless love. Indeed, by doing so, you will not be limited to changing the lives of all people around you, but you will also be well known for my precious name and position yourself in preparation for the tremendous blessings that I have in store for everyone who is faithful. Thus give liberally, give cheerfully, and give without reservation, for it is in that selfless act of giving that you will find true fulfillment and the boundless riches of my eternal kingdom. Until we see each other again, my child, keep in your heart that you are loved beyond measure, treasured beyond words, and held safe in the palm of my hand. I am with you always, and my love for you has no bounds. My child, know that I am aware there are so many questions still in your mind and mysteries that at times look beyond your reach. But do not be troubled, for the confinements of human understanding shall not bind my wisdom. There are truths etched upon your heart that transcend words, ineffable whispers from my spirit that need no explanation. Trust in that silent knowing within, for it is there. You shall have the answers you seek. I speak to you in quiet moments, when restful contemplation brings stillness to the mind. Do not confuse busyness for contentment or motion with progress. In stillness, my gentleness begins. As you open your heart to me, listen to my voice. You will perceive it as a little brook babbling up from the deep. Or perhaps it will flash into the consciousness in a burst of insight while doing something quite homely. Or you see the handiwork of my fingers. These glimpses of inspiration are gifts, gentle reminders that I am always with you, always guiding you, even when the way seems unclear. Do not disregard them as coincidences, but as mile markers along your pathway, placed there for a purpose, and placed there in love. And, of course, there will be those who will criticize you for your beliefs, who will demand tangible proof and intellect-based explanations. Faith, however, is not something that can be born from logic or physical proof. It is that inner knowing which bypasses justification. And so, when people around you demand signs and empirical evidence, do turn towards them with compassion, for they see only a small arc of creation, without being aware of the deeper pulsations of the heart of it. Pity those who mock the faithful, for they are as a blind man mocking colors his eyes have not yet opened to see. But do not be harsh with them, for you also wallowed in uncertainty until my light did pierce the veil. More effectively than arguments, patience and understanding will be able to silence critics, for it speaks to them of the very nature of faith itself, the very faith they cry out against. Meet anger with empathy, confusion with clarity, judgment with kindness. There lies the wisdom and maturity to navigate dissension. Just as the mighty river carved through rock, so over time does compassion smooth the jagged edges of hatred. As people disappoint you, do not retreat into cynicism, seeing only the rough human nature of everyone. Every soul's journey must be one of learning, and each human being learns at his or her own pace and in his or her own way. With understanding comes tolerance, and with tolerance, patience. If someone has wronged you, then bitterness will surely stand in the way of healing. Forgiveness is the salve for wounded hearts, that balm which mends all brokenness. I have forgiven you. In time, so must you forgive others. In a word, this is my great commandment. All beings are united at core and not divided at periphery by differences and squabbles. Know this, and you shall soar above the turmoil. Your spirit shall be calm and still. Only the step in front of you is uncertain. The path unwinding before you is uncertain. Trust my guiding hand upon your shoulder. Take one step at a time. Live fully in the present moment. Your future shall unfold itself as I have ordained. Continue to live in the present. Do not live in regrets or longings for that which is yet to come. Peace and contentment bloom when resting in the now. Anxiety is born from fixation on some nebulous future not yet in existence. Still thine thoughts, my child. Open thy heart and listen. All the answers thou seekest thou shalt find within thy soul. Be still, then, and patient and compassionate, for there alone lie the fruits of true wisdom and understanding. I am always with thee, guiding each step. You are forever in my arms. Keep faith in that my love for you is forever, unchanged and unchanging. We walk this path together. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, Amen.